behind that tree.
Nana, what is that?
The heck is that?
From hidden nighttime hunters to odd wonders in the darkness, prepare for a journey into the unknown as we showcase the unusual, spine-chilling, and breathtaking moments in the wild. Veiled Lady. Someone is exploring a deserted building, minding their own business, when they stumble upon something super eerie. A room all dark and mysterious, and as the light sneaks in, there is this strange figure. It looks like a person sitting on the floor, covered head to toe in a black veil, like a spooky lady straight out of a ghost story. Now, this figure isn't moving at all. The person with the camera zooms in, and as the face comes into view, it's not what you'd expect. The face is all creepy and not human-like at all. It's got the weird gray color like a monster from a scary movie. But here's the real shocker. When the camera gets closer, the covered figure suddenly opens its mouth and boom, pointy teeth, like something out of a nightmare show up. Here is the really strange part. Nobody has explained what this creature is. It's just one of those super creepy sightings that gives you the chills. Imagine finding something like that while exploring. Yikes. Creepy creature encounter. Hey, you will not believe what we saw in this crazy video. It's like something out of a movie. So there's this weird, nearly human-looking thing, right? It's on CCTV and it's jumping over this road barrier like it's no big deal. Seriously, it's like Spider-Man or something. People are losing their minds over it because this creature is doing these superhuman moves that do not make any sense. Now, in this new video that just came out, you can see it leaping from one side of the road to the other. It's like, whoa, is this for real? Everyone around is scratching their heads wondering what this thing is. People are even coming up with wild stories about its past, like it's some superhero in disguise. It's so crazy that the locals and folks on the internet are all buzzing about it. And get this, they are actually trying to figure out who or what this creature is. There is this investigation going on because everyone wants to know the truth. Experts are looking at the video super carefully to understand how this critter can do these mind-blowing moves. It's like a real-life mystery movie. Strange cryptid creature. In this spooky video from a retired camera deep in the woods, something seriously creepy is going on. Imagine this. A weird creature, kind of like a person, but not quite right, is moving around on all fours. It's not your regular walk in the park. This thing is lurking and prowling in the shadows of the forest, giving everyone who sees it the heebie-jeebies. The creature in the footage is so strange that people are saying it's like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. You know, that creepy, sneaky character who is over to no good. Well, this real-life forest critter seems to be doing something similar. It's like a scene out of a mystery movie. Watching the video, you cannot help but feel a shiver down your spine. It's like a spooky tale coming to life right there in the woods. This crazy being on all fours is enough to make anyone's imagination run wild, wondering what else might be lurking in the shadows of the great outdoors. Massive creature in dark. In a dark, spooky forest, a hiker set up something really scary. He only had a camera, and he used it to record a huge creature walking through the trees at night. This creature was so big, and it moved in a creepy way, making the hiker feel really spooked. The hiker hid behind the trees and kept recording. The creature had glowing eyes, and it moved like it had a lot of power. The hiker was a mix of curious and terrified. He held his breath, and his camera shook a lot. The forest was full of secrets, and nothing knew what this giant thing was. The hiker kept filming from his hiding spot, and the night seemed to have a lot of mystifications. People who watched the videotape were left wondering about this mysterious critter in the murk. The videotape showed that there are strange effects in the unexplored timber. Cryptid beast. Once upon a time, some Turkish YouTubers went on an adventure to a place they did not know. They were just hanging out, minding their own business, when suddenly, bam, they spotted something super strange. Imagine this, a giant goat person thingy gaping at them from the top of a little mountain.
Tamam gördüm. Gördüm bir dakika bak. Gördüm.
Boynuzlara bak. Tamam işte.
Its features were kind of vague, but it had long, twisty horns and eyes that sparkled in the dark. These YouTuber guys were brave though. They filmed this creepy creature for a bit, but guess what? It got too spooky for them.
Gelebilir, sakın panik yapma bak. Görüyor musun?
They bolted to the other side, scared out of their heads. After catching their breath, they thought, let's check it out again. So they went back to see the weird goat person, but guess what? Poof, it was gone, faded into thin air. Now, everyone's left scratching their heads, wondering what in the world they stumbled upon in that mysterious place. And so, the tale of the giant glowing-eyed goat on the mountain became a legend among those YouTubers, a story to tell around the campfire.
Tamam gördüm. Gördüm bir dakika bak. Gördüm.
Boynuzlara bak. Tamam işte.
Mischievous Managishi. Guess what? There's this tiny troublemaker called the Managishi, and someone actually caught it on camera.
The heck is that?
This is the little creature that is super sneaky and loves playing tricks on people. It's like a pro at surprising everyone, with its crafty eyes and a grin that screams, I'm over to something. You can totally tell it's each about causing mischief. Now is the exciting part. There's a video of them doing their thing, and people are buzzing about it.
This looks like something bipedal that walks on its back legs.
Everyone's curious and wants to know more about this sly creature.
So from what I can see, I think that this is a humanoid creature.
People are indeed getting experts involved. These smart folks are studying the videotape, trying to figure out the Managishi's tricks and understand why it loves being mischievous so much.
The heck is that?
It's like a riddle that everyone's trying to break, and it's making them a bit of a star. Who knew a tiny troublemaker could create such a stir? Protection against mosquitoes. Alright, imagine this hilarious showdown caught on a trail camera. A mosquito thinking it hit the jackpot, buzzing over to bite someone. But hold up, the person's body hair becomes the unexpected hero, like a tiny army standing guard against the mosquito invasion. So there's our unsuspecting victim just chilling, and here comes Mr. Mosquito, thinking it found an all-you-can-eat buffet. But nope, the body hair steps up, playing the superhero role. It's like a tiny force field saying, not on my watch, Mosquito. You can almost see the mosquito getting confused trying to navigate this hairy obstacle course. It's like a comedy sketch in the insect world. The mosquito probably thought it hit a hair jungle instead of smooth skin. And here's the kicker. The body hair actually works. The mosquito gives up, defeated by the fuzzy defense. It's like the person's body hair high-fived each other for a job well done, saving the day from itchy mosquito bites. So next time you curse your body hair, remember they're the unsung heroes in the battle against mosquito mischief. Who knew a little fuzz could be so mighty, right? Nature's got its own quirky ways of protecting us. Seals fighting. On the rocky shores by the ocean, a trail camera caught quite a scene. A bunch of seals just chilling in their own seal way. But here's the kicker. Two of them decided it was time for a showdown. No one's got a clue why these two seals were throwing flippers at each other. The waves crashing in the background, a bunch of seals sunbathing. Two of them lock eyes and go full-on seal brawl mode. It's like a flippered wrestling match right there on the rocks. Now, we're not marine biologists, but it's a mystery. Maybe it's a heated debate over the best fish-catching technique. Or perhaps someone stole the prime sunbathing spot. We can only guess, but those seals mean business. So there you have it. A regular seal gathering turned into a rocky ring match. Nature's got its dramas, and these seals are throwing down in the weirdest underwater version of a boxing match. Mento shedding its skin. Ever seen a trail camera capture a mento shedding its skin? It's like a bizarre candy horror flick. The camera rolls and bam, the Mento starts peeling off its outer layer, leaving behind its discarded candy skin on the ground. But here's the kicker. These Mentos are dealing with some odd large hairs disease. Picture it, a sweet treat going through a skin shedding ordeal with a side of wild hair drama. You've got this eerie video of Mento's makeover, and suddenly there's candy skin scattered like a spooky aftermath. Meanwhile, the Mentos themselves are rocking some seriously abnormal hair vibes. It's like a candy nightmare playing out in the wilderness. Imagine stumbling upon that footage. The unsettling sight of a Mentos going through a total candy transformation. Nature can be weird, and apparently, so can your snacks. So next time you're munching on Mentos, just remember, there might be a spooky backstory to those sweets. Alligator attack. In the zoo, there's this alligator, right? So there's this funny thing that happened. A girl had a poster, and the alligator, being a bit of a drama queen, thought it was a real person staring at him. Like, seriously? So, guess what? Mr. Gator decides to go all action hero on the poster, thinking he's defending himself from danger. The trail camera caught the whole scene. This gator launching an attack on a harmless piece of paper. Imagine that. It's like he mistook a poster for a human threat. The poor thing was just standing there all straight, minding its own business. The alligator must have been like, no way, I'm not letting this potential danger stare me down. But surprise, surprise, it was just a poster, not a sneaky human. Talk about overreacting, right? The video's a hilarious reminder that even tough alligators can have a case of mistaken identity. Life in the zoo sure keeps everyone on their toes, even if you're just a poster minding your own business in a cage. Mysterious stick insect. In a bright forest during the day, something strange happened. A video showed a regular stick, or so it seemed at first. But as you watched, it turned out this wasn't any ordinary stick. Nature played a trick, turning it into something else. A bug pretending to be wood, like an undercover actor in the forest play. The switch occurred when this bug, acting like a stick, moved onto a leafy stage. Suddenly, it wasn't a piece of wood anymore. Its limbs, looking like stretched hands and feet, came to life. The forest floor became its special stage, and the bug, like a puppet master, strolled on its new animated legs. In those quick moments of the video, reality and make-believe danced together, blurring what was real and what wasn't. The video told a mysterious story, inviting everyone to think about the hidden surprises in everyday things. It showed how even a simple stick could keep secrets, turning into a mystery of a living act. Grizzly feast. A grizzly bear grabbed a moose calf directly in front of its mother on the beach, turning a normally serene scene into a dramatic one. The peaceful scene changed to a stage in the woods where the harsh realities of nature were on display. Driven by instinct, the grizzly took its prey, leaving the mother moose devastated and defenseless. The beach, which had previously been a peaceful setting, was the scene of an emotional instance of wild survival. The devastating scene was a reflection of the circle of life, where predators secure their prey and prey encounters the harsh realities of the natural world. The moose mother wept as the grizzly enjoyed its feast by the sea, a moving depiction of the harsh but magnificent story that the rhythms of the coastal wilderness penned. Clash of bighorns. Two bighorn sheep were having a violent altercation in the rough, and the sound of their blows could be heard all over the place. But when their powerful horns clashed, something changed abruptly. A sudden ache seemed to be brought on by the impact, and the fighting stopped right away. Instead of continuing their violent exchange, the two enemies stopped and fixed each other with intense stares. They stood frozen in time, the ferocity of their previous duel transforming into a shared moment of contemplation. The sheep communicated silently in this state of suspended animation, their silence reflecting a mutual understanding. It was a shared experience rather than merely a fight. The once aggressive rivals, now immobile, turned the battlefield into a scene of reverence and reflection. Nature showed us how conflict can dissolve into a silent acknowledgement through its subtle choreography, illuminating the complex dance of communication in the wild. Mysterious reptile. A mysterious creature resembling a hybrid of a crocodile, lizard, and dinosaur emerged from the vastness of the desert, creating a sight to behold. This marvel of a reptile moved with unearthly grace through the sandy terrain. The ancient charm of its scaly exterior left onlookers in awe as it shimmered under the desert sun. The creature embodied the wonders of evolution, possessing the majesty of a dinosaur, the toughness of a crocodile, and the agility of a lizard. A unique spectacle that was a living testament to the mysteries concealed in the dry landscapes took place in the desert. Seeing this hybrid mystery piqued interest and excitement, inspiring reflection on the amazing creatures that might live in the vast enigmatic spaces of our planet. The creepy monster entered the room. In a poorly lit room, a man nervously handles his camera, trying to capture the creepy feeling filling the space. He feels uneasy as he tries to record strange sensations appearing out of nowhere. The dark door slowly opens, giving him a chill. Suddenly, a huge and spooky figure quietly enters, making everything feel weird and unreal. The man's hands shake as he struggles to understand this crazy intrusion. Creepy shadows move on the walls, turning the once familiar room into a mysterious puzzle. Fear thickens the air, making the man even more tense. The strange figure, a scary presence, stays in the camera shot, capturing everyone's attention and sending chills down their spines. The room, once a safe place, now feels strangely threatening, adding to the growing sense of fear in every corner. As the man deals with the unfolding terror, the camera captures all the scary details, increasing the viewer's own sense of curiosity and fear. The mysterious event in the dim room becomes a silent mystery, leaving those who watch it both intrigued and spooked by the unexplainable things happening. Strange events happened. A bunch of friends went for a relaxed drive, capturing their fun moments on video. Little did they know that their easygoing adventure would turn into something mysterious and spooky. While cruising down the road, a strange person suddenly appeared out of nowhere. This mysterious man walked in a creepy way, like something out of a scary movie, making the day feel weird and eerie. But that is not where the surprises stop.
Oh my god, what's that? What?
In another part of their recorded day, the friends were in a kitchen, happily clueless about what was about to happen. Out of the blue, a second person showed up, dressed up as Bigfoot. The unexpected sight of this creature startled the group, mixing feelings of fear and curiosity. The surprising costume and the sudden appearance created a spooky vibe, making this day unforgettable for everyone. The video not only caught their scared and amazed faces, but also the uneasy feeling that hung in the air. What was supposed to be a day of laughs and friendship turned into something strange and surreal. The weird walk and the Bigfoot surprise turned a regular outing into a memorable and slightly scary experience, leaving a lasting memory for the whole group. This day, full of odd events, became a part of their shared stories, ensuring they would remember it for a long time.
It works every time. Hoffman!
Two wild dogs on the road. Once upon a time, a camera on the road saw something crazy. Two big black dogs showed up and walked over to a parked car. They looked really interested. As they got closer, something strange happened. The dogs began biting on the front of the car. It was like they were having a creepy feast. Their tails wagged and they barked happily while checking out the car with curiosity. The metal parts of the car came with their chew toys. Every bite and pull made them super happy. It was like they found a new playground with the car just sitting there. The camera caught all this, making people laugh and be surprised. The dogs had no idea the camera was watching as they kept going with their unexpected feast. This turned a regular scene on the road into a cool story of dogs being mischievous. bugged out camping adventure. In the wild forest, there was a man who decided to camp in. He thought it would be fun to make a video and share his adventure. But oh dear, little did he know that the forest had a surprise for him. As he recorded his video, he noticed something strange happening outside his roof. The air was buzzing with clusters of bugs, bitsy bones, big ones, all sorts of bugs. They were like a tiny army having a bug party right on his tent. At first, he tried to ignore them, allowing them to go down. But nope, those bugs were determined to join his camping trip. They covered his roof like a living, crawling blanket. Our camper could not help but laugh and cringe at the same time. He bravely continued recording, showing the world his unexpected bug-filled camping experience. Who would have thought that bugs could be similar to enthusiastic campers? And so, in the heart of the wild forest, our man shared his bug-tactic tale with the world, creating a video that left everyone amazed and perhaps a little itchy. An owl and chicks. A special trail camera caught something amazing in the woods. The camera saw a wise old owl who has been trying to start a family for 2 whole years. Every year she built a nest, but something went wrong, and she was left with an empty heart. One day when the owl was down, kind humans placed 2 saved chicks in her nest. When she returned, she discovered the chicks and a magical thing happened. She accepted them as her own. The trail camera quietly recorded this touching moment, and it was like a happy secret in the heart of the timber. The video shows the owl spreading her bodies of love, giving these little chicks a warm home. It's a story of second chances, unexpected families, and the quiet wonders that be when we are not looking. The forest with its hidden cameras tells tales of love that echo through the trees. A Bigfoot at night. In the spooky video, a guy goes into a really dark forest with just a flashlight. It's super suspenseful as he walks precisely through the quiet woods. Suddenly, his flashlight shows something huge, a creature so big it's hard to believe. It gives you shivers as the guy records on video this mysterious and really scary thing, talked about quietly by people. This gigantic creature sneaks around the trees hidden in the dark night. The video shows how scared the guy is, his breath showing in the cold air. The creature for sure is really, really big, seen in the flickering light. A sight that makes you question what is real. Its existence, kept secret in the dark of the forest, surprises anyone watching. The video takes you on a scary journey into something unknown, a meeting with something not easily explained. Even after the video ends, the memory of this mysterious and terrifying meeting in the middle of the dark forest stays with you. Midnight Haunt. In the quiet confines of a bedroom, a recording unfolded, capturing an inexplicable series of events that unfolded in the stillness of the night. As the husband and wife peacefully slept, an eerie disturbance permeated the room, a disconcerting sound that roused the woman from her slumber. Despite her desperate attempts to wake her husband, he remained unresponsive. A haunting knock echoed through the room, and with an otherworldly twist, the door swung open of its own accord, sending shivers down the woman's spine. Wake up. Her futile attempts to awaken her husband persisted, met only with an unsettling silence from him. The atmosphere thickened with an unspoken terror of a showpiece on the side table abruptly crashed to the floor, intensifying the woman's fear.
Wake up! Wake up! What the f***?
The camera documented this nocturnal enigma, leaving viewers in a state of chilling uncertainty. The inexplicable events within the seemingly mundane bedroom hinted at a spectral presence, a disturbance that blurred the lines between the natural and the supernatural, a disquieting testimony to the eerie mysteries that can unfold within the intimate spaces we consider safe. Haunted Hallway. In the dimly lit corridors of the hospital, a camera captured an eerie episode involving 3 nurses, 2 females and 1 male. They ventured into an unoccupied section where closed doors hinted at an abandoned area. Undeterred, the male nurse proceeded to enter a dark room, documenting the mysterious surroundings. As the camera rolled, a sudden movement of the curtain sent a shiver down their spines. A boy emerged from the shadows, running frantically. Startled, the nurses looked back to witness an inexplicable occurrence. The bottle on the table fell without apparent cause. The unsettling scene unfolded, prompting an immediate retreat from the nurses. The atmosphere, once quiet, now pulsated with an unspoken fear as they hurriedly left the mysterious room. The camera documented this paranormal encounter, leaving viewers with an indelible sense of the supernatural, a testament to the unexplained phenomena that can manifest within the quiet, unseen corners of a hospital.
It moved, yes it did. It did. How did you not see that?
Oh, okay.
Haunted theater. In the sterile corridors of a hospital, a chilling anomaly unfolded under the watchful gaze of a camera. A person in a wheelchair navigated towards a patient's room, triggering the automatic opening of the door to the operating theater. As the individual entered, a mysterious figure followed suit. Subsequently, the wheelchair-bound person emerged from the room, now accompanied by the patient, and headed straight for the operating theater. The atmosphere thickened with an unsettling tension as the wheelchair entered the theater, only to be followed by a sudden and frantic retreat. Seconds later, both the wheelchair-bound person and the patient bolted out, their faces etched with terror. Abruptly, the imposing doors of the operating theaters snapped shut, sealing the enigma within its sterile confines. The footage of a cryptic ballet of events left viewers grappling with unspoken horrors lurking in the very heart of the hospital. The automatic responses of doors, the manic escape, and the shared fear etched on the faces of the fleeing figures left an indelible mark, a haunting testimony to the inexplicable and the unsettling realities concealed within the clinical walls. Horned creature. Okay, this trail camera just snagged a video that's straight out of a horror flick. Picture this, a horned creature, yeah, with actual horns, peeking out of the window of some abandoned building. Now, that's the stuff of nightmares. I'm telling you, this scene is so spine-chilling that even your everyday person wouldn't handle it well. Those dark, bright eyes staring through the window and that overall creepy vibe, it's enough to give anyone the heebie-jeebies. Imagine you're the one stumbling upon this footage. You'd probably do a double take, then sprint in the opposite direction, right? I mean, who wants to deal with a horned creature hanging out in an old spooky building? The whole thing sounds like a plot twist in a scary movie. It's a video that makes you wonder if you're living in a real horror story. Stay away from abandoned buildings and people. You never know what will peek out from the shadows. Thief Coyote. Get ready to be amazed by this camera tale from the wild. So, there's this trail camera, right? It's chilling in the woods, doing its job. Suddenly, a sneaky coyote shows up. The camera catches its attention, and the coyote, curious as can be, comes closer. It's like a natural mystery unfolding. Now, get this. The coyote, maybe thinking it's a toy or something, tries to grab the camera off the tree. Hilariously, it fails a few times. But also, out of the blue, success! The coyote nabs the camera and dashes off like a camera-thieving bandit. Later on, when the camera's proprietor discovers it, the poor thing's all beaten up. There's scrapes and marks far and wide thanks to the runner's sharp teeth. Imagine that, a real-life runner. Camera showdown. This, my friend, is one of the rarest effects ever caught on film. A wild camera-stealing runner. Who would have allowed it? Nature's full of surprises. Sleeping Beast. Guess what popped up on Facebook? David Lee Enberg shared this trail camera photo that is making folks scratch their heads. So there's this dark creature chilling in the woods, and where it's at is a big mystery. Some folks thought, hey, it's just a black bear catching some Z's on its reverse. But stayed, others jumped in with, nah, that is Bigfoot taking a nap in the forest. The plot thickens. Now, then is the scoop check out of those paw prints. They are more bearish than Bigfootish, and if you zoom in, you can spot its noggin and snout. So, is it a bear just catching a snooze or the elusive Bigfoot catching 40 winks? It's a real head-scratcher, and everyone's got a theory. David's print turned into a little mystery tale, leaving us all playing detective. What is your take on it? A bear's doze or Bigfoot's secret nap spot? The internet is buzzing with ideas. Walking trees. In this tiny video, guess what? Trees are actually moving. Yep, you heard it right. Imagine these trees, the ones that usually stay put in the ground, decide to take a little stroll to a new spot. And get this, someone caught it all on camera. So in the video, you see different types of trees doing their own version of a tree walk. Some are over near in the shot, like you could nearly touch them. While others are far down, just doing their tree thing. Now, then is the crazy part. These trees are on the move, but the roots are still in the ground. Like, how does that indeed work? You can see it clear as day. The tree's just picking up and going for a walk, roots and all. It's like a tree parade, but instead of marching down the road, they're strolling through the lawn. Watch the video and you'll be scratching your head, wondering if trees secretly have legs or something. It's a total mystery. Dragon sighting. As the sun dipped low, something strange happened in the quiet woods. The trees stood without their usual colorful leaves, almost like a gray blanket covered them. A mist like ghostly fingers wrapped everything, making it hard to see. The quietness broke when a strange and ghostly sound echoed through the empty space. It was as if the woods were whispering secrets. All at once, the silence turned into a loud noise of giant wings unfolding in the dark. A legendary creature, a huge dragon, appeared. Its shape stood out against the blurry darkness. The dragon, like an ancient guard, moved through the misty trees. The dragon's big wings made an eerie sound, as if it moved through the thick mist. The dragon moved in a way that didn't seem real, like it belonged to a world we don't know. Watching this, a strange feeling settled in the onlooker. The dragon flew up, disappearing into the dark sky. Its strange feeling lingered in the air, a mysterious sense that spoke of hidden places and things we don't understand. In that short moment, the line between what we know and what we don't wavered, and the woods stayed silent, keeping the secrets of that mysterious evening. Eerie Sasquatches. In an old forest, a secret was revealed in a video. It whispered about mysterious creatures, guardians hiding in the wild. These creatures, called Sasquatches, were huge and covered in fur, like silent ghosts. They appeared among the dark trees. Big features and long teeth added a strange feeling to their presence. Their eyes held ancient wisdom, hidden deep in the heart of the woods. The Sasquatches, protectors of a place between day and night, made echoes that told stories of the forest secrets. As the video played, it showed a strange scene, a mix of real and ghostly. The big footprints left by these hidden creatures told a story on the ground, a story too hard for people to understand. In the quiet moments of the video, a strange feeling filled the air. It was like the forest itself was holding its breath, feeling both scared and respectful. When the video ended, it left a strong feeling with the watcher, a spooky sense that in the old woods, secrets unfold like misty branches in the moonlight, calling out to those who aren't afraid to look into the unknown. Spooky creature at night. A man started recording weird things happening at his house. While he was filming, the lights suddenly went out, making everything super dark and scary. But he did not stop recording. He kept going, feeling really nervous. At the same time, something spooky showed up in his empty garden. It was a mysterious and terrifying creature that gave him the creeps. He bravely kept filming, and his camera caught the shadowy figure that made him shiver. The creature looked really strange, and you could feel the eeriness around it. Out of curiosity, the man zoomed in to get a closer look at the weird creature. The encounter was so intense that his camera shook, showing how scared he was. The regular night turned into something unexpectedly scary, making everyone who watched it feel on edge. As the man tried to understand the strange thing happening in his backyard, the video captured a strange and unreal journey into the unknown. It told a suspenseful story that left people curious and a bit spooked. The usual safety of home became a stage for something extraordinary, proving that spooky mysteries can hide in the dark corners. Actual Bigfoot footage. In a spooky forest wrapped in darkness, a brave person took a scary journey, their steady steps breaking the quiet air. They held a camera that started capturing a strange feeling, a sense of unseen eyes and a creepy presence nearby. As they moved through the crazy tree, the camera showed the mysterious atmosphere in the air. Dark moved in a creepy way, and a strong feeling of something bad about to happen filled the screen. Suddenly, the feeling in the air got heavier, and the eerie quietness was shattered. The camera turned to show a huge creature like the famous Bigfoot coming out from the shadows. Fear took hold of the adventurer, and the camera kept recording, landing the heart-stopping moment in the dim forest. The peaceful scene turned into a scene of suspense and fear, with a monstrous figure looming behind, casting a big shadow over the vulnerable adventurer. The spooky feeling got stronger, making everyone who would see the video curious and scared. With each passing moment, the secrets of the forest sounded to reveal themselves, keeping the audience on the edge of their seats, wondering what scary exposure the next moment would bring. Real Sasquatch spotted. In a spooky forest, a brave adventurer went on a scary journey with just a camera. They wanted to capture something supernatural. As they went deeper into the creepy woods, they heard a distant noise and discovered a real Sasquatch. This huge hairy creature appeared from the dark, moving through the thick trees, creating a mysterious atmosphere. The adventurer skillfully recorded every step of the elusive creature, turning the footage into an exciting story that mixed fear and amazement. The camera shook in the adventurer's hands as the Sasquatch walked through the ancient forest, making everything feel a bit jittery. Each step of the mysterious creature added to the excitement of the video, creating a story that blurred the line between what is real and what is a legend. The shaky camera acted like a window to something unknown, giving people a peek into a world full of mystery. The Sasquatch's slow walk among the tall trees erected suspense, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats. The video showing a mythical encounter sparked imagination and curiosity, making people suppose about the secrets hidden in the mysterious forest. The adventurer's recording became proof of how legends can capture our glamour, leaving a lasting impression on those who dared to look through the camera and explore the extraordinary world. Bigfoot sighting. In a deep, wild forest, a guy found something strange that totally changed how he saw things. He'd only a small camera, and he accidentally ended up recording something super weird that he could not explain. The video showed a huge, human-like thing come out of the dark, kind of like Bigfoot, the legendary creature. Its eyes seemed really old and wise, staring right at the Joe like it was figuring out all his secrets. The video was like proof of something really strange happening. Watching it made the man super spooked, like this deep, ancient fear was running through him. He could not shake off the feeling when the critter looked straight at him. The video showed this crazy connection between the man and the mysterious critter, and it left a lasting mark on the man's mind. After that freaky experience, he promised himself he would never go back to that weird place where reality mixed with legends. Just thinking about going back gave him the creeps. Nighttime came a tough time because the creature's face stayed in his bad dreams, always reminding him of that strange meeting with something unknown. The memory of Bigfoot lingered in his thoughts like a ghost always there, making his regular life feel different and kind of spooky. Terrifying footage proves existence of ghosts. This spooky video is making people question if ghosts are real. It shows dark objects moving on their own, and strange lights. People are wondering if these are signs of spirits from the afterlife being among us. The video has stirred up a mix of excitement and fear, making many think about the possibility of paranormal beings. The weird things happening in the video, like eerie dark and objects moving by themselves, are sparking a fresh interest in all things supernatural. Some are indeed wondering if this is a peek into a world beyond ours, where spirits linger in the dark. The video has become a big deal for those curious about life after death. It challenges what we thought we knew and makes us review the idea of ghosts. The spooky vibes from the video make us question if there are mysterious forces around us, blurring the line between what is real and what might be beyond our understanding. It's a reminder that maybe the boundary between the everyday world and the ghostly one is not as clear as we think. Creepy figure. Once in a really dark forest at night, a brave man explored around with his camera. Suddenly, a super creepy thing appeared right in front of his camera, slowly crawling toward him. This mysterious creature seemed like it belonged to the dark, making the man feel super scared. The closer it got, the faster the man's heart beat, and he got really scared. Without thinking, the man ran as fast as he could through the trees, holding on to his camera really tight. The spooky thing kept following him, making the chase even scarier. The man's way made snapping sounds as he ran away from the creepy creature. The camera kept recording everything until the man finally made it out of the forest, leaving the mysterious thing before. He was so out of breath and scared, but relieved that he got down from that strange and scary creature in the dark woods. Wild dogs attack. In this wild video, a trail camera captures a bunch of wild dogs going all Mission Impossible on a group of goats. Picture this. Goats chilling on a rock, living their best goat life. Wild dogs, on the other hand, are plotting some serious goat chasing business. Now, the goats aren't just any rock. It's like their fortress, their VIP area. These wild dogs are like, hey, dinner's up there, but how do we get our paws on it? It's like a nature version of wild dogs' frustration. The goats are no fools. They've mastered the art of rock standing, making it too easy breezy. Wild dogs are circling, probably having a conference on how to outsmart these goat geniuses. Spoiler alert, the goats win this round. Wild dogs are left scratching their heads, figuratively of course, because those goats are untouchable. It's a hilarious animal showdown, and the goats prove that sometimes being on top of a rock is the ultimate strategy in the great game of survival. Nature's got jokes, and these goats are the comedians of the rocky stage.
But it's just a sheer, just male, but the wild dogs are pretty close to him.
Garter snakes. Imagine stumbling upon a trail cam video that's straight out of a snake horror movie. So you're watching, thinking, oh, cute mushrooms under the grass. But wait, plot twist. These mushrooms start blinking, and bam, they're not mushrooms, they're a snake party. Suddenly, the grass is a snake lounge, and there's no VIP section. It's all snakes, chilling like they own the place. It's the kind of thing that makes you do a double take. Did I just witness a snake meetup? The sheer number of these slithery creatures is enough to give you the heebie-jeebies. You might even start questioning if the grass in your backyard is secretly a snake convention center. It's like nature pulled a spooky prank, turning innocent-looking grass into a snake paradise. Just when you thought you were safe with your nature walks, this video reminds you that sometimes the wild world is way more nope than you bargained for. Animal Fart Symphony. In a funny video, animals showed off their special talents, farting. A lion, usually loud and strong, surprised everyone with a silly little toot. The big and graceful elephant joined in with a trumpeting fart, making people laugh. Even the sly crocodile, known for being sneaky, made strange gas sounds. Fish, usually quiet in water, added their own underwater farts to the mix. The playful monkey brought some laughs with its funny farts. Each animal had its own funny style, making a mix of sounds that went beyond what we expect from animals. This funny video not only made people laugh at nature, but also reminded us that even serious animals can have silly moments. The video, with its funny animal farts, gave a break from usual serious animal videos. It let people see a fun and light side of the animal world. Daylight Enigma unveiled. In the expansive daylight of a farm, a camera captured an intriguing sight, revealing a mysterious entity with an eerie and unsettling presence. Cloaked in black, this figure stood amidst the agricultural landscape. Its long limbs devoid of any recognizable features or facial expressions. The daylight, which usually brings clarity, instead cast an enigmatic shadow upon this obscure being. The recording unfolded in a documentary tone, allowing viewers to witness this perplexing encounter with a sense of both curiosity and trepidation. The mysterious figure, an anomaly in the bright openness of the farm, left those who observed it with a lingering unease, an unspoken question hanging in the air, challenging the boundaries of the known and venturing into the realm of the inexplicable. The daylight offered no solace in demystifying the nature of this black-clad enigma, leaving the farm shrouded in unanswered questions and a sense of eerie wonder. Forest Phantoms Unveiled. In the proximity of a dense forest, a camera documented an unsettling scene, capturing the passage of two enigmatic air-like creatures. Their unrecognizable forms moved with an eerie, unnatural gait, casting an otherworldly presence. The haunting footage unfolded in a realm of mystery. As the camera revealed these spectral beings walking in a peculiar manner, their features obscured by an ethereal quality. The unidentified creatures moving silently through the periphery of the forest left viewers with an unsettling sense of the unknown. The air of the forest seemed to carry whispers of the natural as the camera rolled, documenting this spectral encounter. The haunting nature of the scene lingered, a testament to the mysteries that can manifest in the darkened corners of nature, unseen and unexplained. Nocturnal Bone Horde. In the heart of the nocturnal forest, a video recorded unveiled a bone-chilling spectacle. A gathering of bony creatures with facial features so obscure and unrecognizable that they defied categorization. These entities, neither human nor animal, materialized in the darkness, casting an eerie presence that induced fear in any who laid eyes upon them in the dead of night. The documentary tone narrated the mysterious scene as the camera explored the depths of the forest, revealing the grotesque figures that seemed to emerge from the shadows. The night, which usually shrouds the unknown, became a canvas for the unimaginable. The bone-like creatures with their strange and horrible visages stood as a testament to the enigmatic inhabitants that dwell in the hidden realms of the wilderness, leaving viewers to grapple with the unsettling mysteries concealed within the nocturnal expanse. Two wild deer. The video unfolds with an air of mystery as two wild deer gracefully traverse the wintry landscape, seemingly on a quest for food. Unaware of being recorded, the deer move with a certain grace, their movements unhurried as they navigate the cold, white surroundings. The camera captures their every step, creating a silent spectacle that unfolds in the heart of the tranquil forest. It's as if they're engaged in a secret dance, leaving imprints on the pristine snow as they go about their business. The hush of the snowy woods provides a backdrop to this enchanting display, amplifying the simplicity and beauty of nature's rhythm. The deer, seemingly in search of sustenance, contribute to the poetry of the landscape, their presence unfolding like a silent story captured by the lens. It's a moment frozen in time, where the delicate balance of the forest and the creatures within it take center stage, creating a captivating vignette of the heart of winter. Wild hog piglets. You won't believe what the trail camera snagged. A kind of spooky yet hilarious video of these wild hog piglets going all out on a fun spree. Imagine it. The camera captured these little guys in the lurking forest, and they're just unleashing cuteness overload. It's like they discovered a secret playground in the woods. These piglets, looking like tiny balls of mischief, are having a blast together. Their antics are a mix of creepy and funny. The forest sets the stage for their adventure, shadows playing tricks as these hot piglets trot around, exchanging playful nudges and winks. It's a cute chaos you wouldn't expect from the usually serious woods. The lurking forest turns into this unexpected hotspot for piglet shenanigans, making you appreciate the quirky side of nature. Woolly mammoth. Hold on to your hats for this wild tale. So there's this camera rolling, right? And guess what it captures? A mammoth. Not just any mammoth, but a bona fide woolly mammoth casually strolling across a river. Yeah, you heard it right. A real-life ancient creature on film. Now, here's the kicker.
A woolly mammoth crossing a river in Siberia. Since the giant hairy mammals have been extinct for thousands of years,
woolly mammoths are supposed to be history, like really ancient history. But this footage has the whole internet buzzing. This mammoth isn't playing hide and seek. It's out there, big as life, horns and all. Sure, some folks might raise an eyebrow because, mammoths are supposed to be chilling with the dinosaurs in the history books. But this video, it's like a megaphone announcement saying, hey, mammoths might still be around. Evidence might be scarce, but this video, that's like a mammoth-sized mic drop. So, here we are, questioning everything we thought we knew about extinct animals. A woolly mammoth crossing a river, stealing the show, and making us rethink our history lessons. The proof might be low, but this video's got us scratching our heads, wondering if mammoths are the real comeback kings of the animal kingdom. Mysterious sky descent. In broad daylight, something mysterious happened. A hidden event unfolded as a camera recorded it. The recording showed a strange light coming down from the sky, red and green colors swirling like a dance in the heavens, unlike anything we normally see. This odd sight looked a bit like a part of an airplane on a fire, or maybe a UFO meeting its end in flames on Earth. People watching couldn't figure out if it was a sad accident or some strange thing from outer space.
C'est quoi?
On voit.
Hey, c'était vraiment nice.
C'est un vaisseau.
On le voit!
Without a sound, this mysterious thing glided through the sky smoothly, not making the noise we'd expect from regular engines. It moved so quietly as if it didn't follow the usual rules of sound. When I left, there was no noise left behind, just the lingering image of its descent. But just as quickly as it appeared, the recording stopped. The screen, like a canvas capturing something unbelievable, went dark, leaving a big gap in our understanding. The story paused, frozen in the mystery of the unknown. With no clear answers, people started guessing and making theories. Maybe aliens visited, or perhaps it was some secret flying experiment. The secrets of the shining object in the sky kept echoing in people's thoughts, leaving us with more questions than answers. Tiger's swimming skills. Out in the wild, something amazing happened. A strong tiger decided to jump into the river, surprising everyone. A camera, still watching from the riverbank, recorded the tiger swimming underwater like a real pro. With every paddle, the tiger showed off its awesome swimming skills, gliding through the water super smoothly. The ripples played around the tiger as it moved through the river with a clear goal. When the tiger got near to the other side, its head popped out of the water, showing a determined look. The camera followed the tiger's every move, catching how strong and graceful it was in the water. The tiger's big paws pushed it forward, proving it was really good at handling the swash's inflow. This underwater journey of the tiger was like a fantastic show of how cool nature is. It taught us how amazing and adaptable these big cats are, handling different places with style and strength. The video let us peek into the tiger's hidden talents, revealing its ability to handle tricky situations like a champ. Crocodiles on diet. Once 3 crocodiles were hanging out on the land, just doing their crocodile thing. One day, a delicious fish started flopping around nearby. 2 of the crocs, even though they really wanted to, did not eat the fish. But the 3rd crocodile could not resist and decided to snack on the fish. Now that is where it gets interesting. The 2 crocodile pals, maybe because they were watching their figure, did not like that their friend was munching on the fish. Rather than clapping for his food choice, they joined forces and, with a quick pull, dragged their fish-loving friend into the water. In Crocodile Land, it turns out the diet promise is a big deal. So the lesson might be that true friends stick to their diets together, indeed if they have to do a water rescue. And that, my pals, is the story of the 3 crocs and the fishy adventure on dry land. Dinosaur? A camera innocently capturing a serene forest. But hold on, what's that lurking in the shadows? A colossal figure too far for the lens to decipher. Is it a dinosaur or something else entirely? The footage has the internet buzzing with speculation. The camera's distance plays tricks on us, leaving the mysterious creature shrouded in ambiguity. Is it a prehistoric giant making a sneaky comeback, or could it be some other creature playing hide and seek among the trees? The uncertainty grips the viewers, turning the video into a viral campfire tale. Comment sections are ablaze with wild guesses, from dino enthusiasts thrilled by the potential resurrection to skeptics proposing more down-to-earth explanations. The debate rages on, fueled by the grainy footage that keeps the true identity under wraps. As the forest mystery persists, so does the intrigue. The camera's glimpse of the colossal figure has become an online enigma, leaving us all scratching our heads and wondering what secrets the woods might be hiding. Mysterious velociraptor sighting. In the forest during the daytime, something strange happened. There were two huge velociraptors walking on the old paths, making the forest seem ancient and mysterious. A guy who didn't know they were there tried to record a video of them. The velociraptors were like ghosts among the trees, making the man remember a time long ago. He kept filming, not realizing the danger he was in. Then things took a scary turn. The ancient velociraptors noticed the man and started to follow him. The once peaceful forest now echoed with their strange and spooky sounds. The man, scared for his life, ran away. The velociraptors' calls were like weird music, making everything even more mysterious. As the man ran through the trees, the mystery got deeper. The strange sounds continued, creating a puzzle in the air. The forest, once a safe place, now held secrets that nobody could understand. In the fading light, the puzzle of the velociraptors and their mysterious chase remained, a question still hanging in the air. Nobody knew what those mysterious creatures were doing there. It was totally a mystery. Bigfoot behind the tree. Late one spooky night, a man cruising down a dimly lit road stumbled upon a mysterious sight. Gripped by curiosity, he whipped out his safe flashlight and hit the record button on his camera. Suddenly, there it was. Bigfoot, the elusive critter known for its fabulous status, was caught on camera doing a stealthy dance of hide and seek. As the man zoomed in, Bigfoot, as if playing a game, peeked from behind a towering tree. The flashlight illuminated the creature's figure, adding a creepy touch to the encounter.
What's behind that tree?
Nana, what is that?
And the unknown has sparked discussions about the existence of the fugitive Bigfoot. Was it a chance meeting, or did the creature choose to reveal itself to the fearless observer? The mystery lingers in the air, leaving viewers on the edge of their seats, wondering what other secrets the night might hold. The man being chased by something. In the deep dark forest, a person bravely recorded a video with just a flashlight to guide their way. As they moved through the dark, the only source of light was their safe beam cutting through the inky blackness. Suddenly, a strange feeling crept up their spine, and they decided to turn around. To their shock, a spooky creature with creepy glowy eyes was hot on their heels.
It's staring at me. They followed me home from the gifting rock. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning right now.
The flashlight revealed its fearsome gaze, making the forest feel even more mysterious and frightening. The person's heart pounded as they realized they were not alone in the silent darkness. With a shaky hand, they continued to record, capturing the creature's otherworldly presence. The glowy-eyed hunter added an unexpected twist to their adventure, turning a simple stroll through the woods into a heart-pounding encounter with the unknown. The ray of the flashlight came to the guard against the unseen terrors lurking in the haunting beauty of the forest.
Followed me home, and it is absolutely staring at me right now.
Floating figure. Here's a tale from a far-off place in Kerala, where something downright weird went down. Imagine this. A spooky video pops up, and there's this strange person-like thing just floating on a wooden board in rainwater. Now, get this, it's got a big white head and it's all wrapped up in a black cloak. It's the kind of stuff that gives you goosebumps. So this local person spots his mysterious figure right outside their home.
ക്യാമറ സൂം ചെയ്ത് നോക്കിയപ്പോൾ തലയും പൊക്കി പിടിച്ച് ആണ്ട പോണ കിടുതാ ബാറിന്റെ നടുക്കൂടെ.
Quick thinking, they whip out their camera and record the whole thing. Next thing you know, the video is on the internet and folks everywhere are scratching their heads wondering, who or what in the world is this? Nobody's got a clue. It's like a puzzle with missing pieces. Is it a person? An alien? A secret superhero? The internet is buzzing with questions, but the answers are nowhere in sight. It's a real-life mystery that has got everyone talking, and the spooky video is the only clue we've got. Talk about a strange day in Kerala.
ഓ ഞാനൊരു നരന്നും പറഞ്ഞ് ചെല്ലുമായിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ അറ്റാക്ക് വന്ന് നരം പുല്ല് ആറ്റിക്കിടന്ന് ചാ.
From eerie encounters with a strange owl man to spine-tingling moments of cryptids lurking in the shadows. Brace yourself for a hair-raising journey through some of the most bizarre and unsettling moments ever captured by trail cameras. Get ready to delve into the world of weird and unexplained phenomena, where the ordinary blends seamlessly with the extraordinary, leaving you on the edge of your seat and your imagination running wild. These are the mysterious and spine-chilling encounters that will make you question the boundaries of reality. Cryptic Owlman? At first, in the eerie pitch-black night amidst the looming mountains deep within a cave, an unsettling figure emerged. The chilling darkness filled with haunting echoes sent shivers down the spine of the man recording the video. Then, in the inky depths, he spied something concealed beneath the jagged rocks. It was no ordinary creature. It bore an uncanny resemblance to an owl, but it had a human face. A shocking revelation indeed. This enigmatic being, a cryptic paranormal entity, had two human eyes and an owl-like face, with an owl-like nose while its lips remained hidden. Its origins were a mystery, and its purpose even more so. It seemed as if it were a native dweller of this desolate cave, a creature so surreal and eerie. Silently it observed the man, its gaze fixated unwavering, as if aware of his presence, instilling a sense of foreboding in the man. What could this mysterious, otherworldly being be doing here? Questions swirled in the man's mind as he continued to capture this uncanny encounter on camera, a disturbing enigma in the heart of the desolate mountainous darkness. Black Witch. Let's picture a dark abandoned house in which the camera captured a chilling and mysterious sight. Amidst the pitch-black night, a flashlight beam revealed a cryptic figure, possibly a witch. This eerie being had impossibly thin, stick-like legs and similarly twig-like hands. Its appearance was reminiscent of a woolen doll, with thread-like hair and a black woolen body. What made it truly unsettling was the fact that it hung in the air, slowly descending as if defying gravity. This wasn't any ordinary toy. It was a creepy supernatural presence lurking in the shadows of the house. As the camera rolled, it appeared that other paranormal entities were also at play, working to make the atmosphere even more unsettling and frightening. The mystery surrounding this strange occurrence remained unsolved, leaving us with many questions and a lingering sense of dread. It's still unknown what these entities were and what they were doing in that eerie, sealed house, adding to the overall sense of unease in the dark, haunted setting. A Bigfoot? Deep within the dark, mysterious forest at night, a trail camera recorded something truly strange. A massive, pitch-black figure emerged. Some suggest it might be the elusive Bigfoot. This colossal and dark entity moved swiftly, sending shivers down the spine of anyone watching. Its enormous form seemed like a nightmare come to life, and the air quivered with fear as it darted through the underbrush. Its purpose remained a mystery. Was it seeking safety or something else in the sinister woods? The camera, like a sentinel in the eerie darkness, captured glimpses of this creature, a true mystery that defies logic. It served as a reminder that Bigfoot's secrets endure in the shadowy forest, shrouded in darkness. The mysterious creature. The camera captured a rare and puzzling sight. It was a scene in the dense forest. The recording unveiled a creature unlike any seen before. It stood hiding behind the sturdy trunk of a tree, shrouded in an air of mystery. This enigmatic being, though resembling a bird, held an eerie quality that defied the norms of nature. The creature's appearance was far from ordinary. It was not looking like a normal creature or being. Its countenance bore a haunting visage with deep abyssal eyes and a face akin to that of a skeletal figure with no hairs on its head. Its presence invoked a sense of unease, a riddle that left all who beheld it in a state of wonder and doubt. This is a peculiar or unknown nature that had never been seen before, an unfamiliar species to all who roamed the woods. Its existence sparked suspicion and doubt, prompting questions that popped in the minds of those who encountered the footage. It represented a grand enigma, seemed very unfamiliar, leaving observers captivated by its mysterious allure. The woods held their secrets close, guarding this extraordinary creature, ensuring that its true nature remained a tantalizing puzzle for all. Zombie moose. In the heart of the rugged mountains, a camera captured a strange yet puzzling scene. Two moose, unlike any ordinary ones, traversed a small grassy expanse with an unhurried grace. Their presence held an air of mystery, their movements a dance of secrets, the grand horns expansive as a dinner plate, sprawled in every direction, adding to their cryptic vibe. Also, a growth of skin hanging from the neck. It is other than normal. It grew very large. These moose were no common sight. They moved in a way that defied the usual, a rhythmic mystery that left no easy answers. Their large, distilled horns protruded like ancient artifacts, carrying an aura of curiosity. As the recording unfolded, one couldn't help but wonder about the depths of their existence. What secrets lie within these haunting creatures? They were a puzzle waiting to be unraveled, a mystery that had remained unsolved for all who came across them. In that mountainous realm, they stood as sentinels of the unknown, leaving behind a mark of curiosity. A spectator from another world. On a dark and gloomy night brimmed with uninviting voices that sounded like a cacophony of despair and sorrows, the camera trailed over a tapestry of the unusual wilderness of a forest, capturing the stillness of the landscape that veils over the entire jungle, painting it as a realm of obscured creatures. As the camera shifted its focus to capture the isolated vastness of the forest, a conjuring set of events took place. It got struck by an unnatural spectator, peeking from a distance. This uninviting creature appeared like a grim reaper draped in all white, gawking at the camera lens in all its satanic and ghostly enigma. This bone-chilling experience becomes even more vicious as the camera pans a bit closer to capture the horrors of that enigmatic creature. The porcelain face of that horrid creature remains expressionless as it moves with an uncanny subtle motion, adding gloominess to the phantasmic atmosphere, defying the laws of nature while questioning our faiths and beliefs about the mysterious world between the alive and the dead. This satanic and ghastly scene was a spine-tingling experience enough to baffle anyone out of its wits. A mystic forest serpent. Imagine strolling in a spooky forest laden with sky-climbing trees that had lost all their vibrancy and luster to a densely packed fog. The fog veils over the jungle, blocking every ray of hope and life, a preferred place for gruesome creatures. Shifting this paradigm to the real world, the camera caught a webbed appearance of trees twisted by a colossal rope that seemed to have spikes of green and yellow hues. The spiraled rope is of varied length, conjuring the forest into an inescapable maze. To our astonishment, as soon as the camera started focusing across the string, it slithered in subtle movements, slowly twisting the trees around its whole length. Amidst the rattling sounds and gloominess, the camera lens keeps paving its way across the sides of this gigantic rope, only to get struck by a humongous snake, a serpentine creature almost 20 feet long, swallowing the life out of these trees. This mystic creature had a skull-like head with a vast hollowness in its eyes, sharp-pointed teeth unlike any other anacondas ever captured on camera, and seemed all ready to devour its prey in a single gulp, leaving no traces behind. A cow moose? The camera captured a rare and mysterious scene. It was recorded in the mountains. This cryptic creature was moving on a plain road in the quiet heart of the mountains. A peculiar tale unfolded before the camera's watchful gaze. Its steps, measured on a plain road, entered the frame, shrouded in secrecy. No one in the land had glimpsed its form prior, a true enigma of nature. This elusive being, a cow moose, bore the telltale signs of a female carrying a dignified hump on her broad shoulder, an emblem of feminine strength. Below her chin, a curious flap of skin hung, a unique touch in this mysterious mosaic. It actually seemed like it was a female moose because it had a large hump on its shoulder. It was actually a physical appearance of a female body. It also had a flap of skin beneath the chin. It had brain worms. This species is a slender roundworm commonly found in the brain cavity. This thread-like worm can be found in spaces and veins surrounding the brain. It had a brain moose that was actually thread-like worms surrounded in veins or brain. It was moving here and there and vibrating in a very cryptid manner. Mysterious wolverine. In Norway, on a snowy evening, the ground was all covered in white. The wind blew strong, making the scene both beautiful and chilling. But what caught the eye was a mysterious and puzzling sight. A wolverine, a type of wolf, attacking a reindeer in a haunting and fierce manner. There was a fierce struggle between them. The wolverine relentlessly went after the reindeer, while the reindeer fought desperately for its life. Reindeer are usually found in North America and were domesticated in Europe. The wolverine had a tight grip around the reindeer's throat, making it hard for the reindeer to breathe. Two other reindeer rushed over, but they couldn't save their companion from the relentless wolverine. It was a deep mystery unfolding in the snowy landscapes of Norway, a wild clash between two creatures, one fighting for survival, the other driven by its primal instincts. The snowy setting added an eerie backdrop to this fierce struggle, making it a scene both eerie and unsettling. Epic grizzly. In a wide open road, something extraordinary unfolded before the camera lens. Two massive grizzly bears engaged in a peculiar and intense struggle. Their roars echoed loudly, filling the air with tension. These bears exhibited a curious and enigmatic behavior. They wrestled with a strange sort of determination, using their paws to push and shove. It left everyone wondering about their motives and the cause of their disagreement. Suddenly, their fight became more severe. They were folded into each other and immersed in fighting in a haunted way. They were looking very furious, and the air was filled by truly enigmatic and held uneasiness. The footage captured a truly remarkable event, yet the nature of their conflict remained shrouded in mystery, a puzzle waiting to be unrevealed. It was a deep mystery what they were wanting and saying, and what was the reason for this haunted fight. Forest encounter. The camera uploaded something mysterious and different. It was a very rare sight that happened. The lady was sleeping in a van. She woke up very early in the morning and also at midnight. Here is the big reason why she was woken up very early in the morning. Someone knocked her van. She woke up with fear. She asked how I can help you, but no one answered. There was no response. But also here's footprints of someone. This was repeated 3 times that she heard the footprints of someone.
Yeah.
somebody was just here again 3 times now. The 3rd time I looked out, they were walking on foot.
It was a very scary and spine-chilling scene. The lady in the van said that he was hiding behind the tree and went to the car again and again in the next morning. She came out of the car and she saw a footprint of a big man. It was printed on snow. It was looking very mysterious and cryptic. This was a deep and great mystery that was on the outside of the van. Is it being a paranormal creature or being or something else? The air was filled with truly enigma and fear, and this mystery remains unrevealed still.
Somebody's back here again. I hear footprints.
Hello? How can I help you?
Paranormal entity. One night in a very dark room, a young boy lay fast asleep in his bed. He had wrapped a warm blanket around himself. He was in a very deep sleep. In that room, there was a window covered with curtains. These curtains were gently moving in the air. The air was filled with true enigma and fear. All of a sudden, the boy's blanket was swiftly pulled away. The camera captured something strange. There, outside the window beside his bed, stood a lady dressed in white. Her long hair fell over her face, hiding it. She was looking right at the sleeping boy. It was a scene that sent shivers down the spine of anyone who saw it, a moment filled with true mystery and fear. This mysterious figure, this woman in white, remained a puzzle. No one knew where she came from or why she was there. The room was filled with an eerie atmosphere, a feeling of something beyond the ordinary. It was really a paranormal creature. The secret of this haunting event is still unknown, leaving us all with a lingering sense of unease. It was also not found out what happened to the boy next. It was still a puzzle, and this put all the people in curiosity and suspense. Ripples of terror. The video begins with a calming sight surrounded by lustrous trees in the background and a breathable atmosphere. The camera is focused on a small pond with foliage and greenery around its rim, making it a spectacular sight to witness. But who knows that this tranquility will bring a series of peculiar and gruesome events. By diving more into the video, a man is seen lunging big strokes with a long stick in the pond, creating giant unruly ripples disturbing the serenity of the atmosphere. These massive waves and the provocative sound concerned the underlying creature. In no time, a rowdy reptile, a savage eater, plunged out of the small pond in all its wrath and anger. Witnessing this hapless crocodile creeping with lightning and devouring speed had left the spectator terrified and amused at the same time. It is seen in the video that the massive predator was ready to dismember its prey with its deadly death rolls if there was not any fencing around the pond. The video provides us with a testimony to the savage and gruesome nature of an unruly crocodile.
That is crazy.
A demonic ritual. Wandering through the perilous trails of an abandoned forest during one of the darkest nights of the century, the camera stumbled upon a demonic ritual surrounded by unholy creatures. The night of terror was filled with excessive panting of the lost traveler because he had accidentally witnessed a satanic ritual. As soon as the video plunges word, the camera zooms over a huge satanic figure with giant horns, his bloodied eyes gawking hideously over the poor traveler, who seemed to have disrupted the unholy gathering. This nerve-wracking scene can be felt in heavy gasping. Within seconds, the sinister being started looking at the invader. A sudden darkness prevailed, and the ritual vanished into a thin air. The demonic Satan with his unholy worshippers gathered over him like a lurking shadow of death and despair. The camera seems to shift briskly to portray the traveler's attempt to escape his death. At the same time, the lens zoomed over the anguished cries of the pilgrim, which were drowned out by Satan's and his witch's wicked laughter, their sinister echoes resounding through the night as they seized their victim. A bulldog versus mountain lion. In the wild bewilderment of a daunting mountain, a trail camera is seen recording a predator ruthlessly dismembering its prey on a tranquil and gloomy night. Still, to its dismay, another savage predator is gawking over the same game. The video began with a wild lion devouring his prey like a hungry beast. The paradigm shifted swiftly when a bulldog wandered over the same perilous trails. Sniffing through the tracks, the bulldog sauntered through the meaty scent. While the camera focuses on the bulldog, unaware of the imminent danger, it continues its exploration, its tail wagging in a display of canine confidence. Little did it know that it was being watched, stalked by a force of nature far superior in strength and cunning. Those eyes were fixed on the bulldog like a lurking shadow of death, waiting to plunder over the poor dog who tried to invade its territory. In a few seconds, the mountain lion was seen lunging over the bulldog in a relatively swift but noiseless movement. Due to the ambiguity of the video, it was hard to decide whether the bulldog escaped this ferocious and sudden attack or became the mountain lion's next prey. Haunted departmental store. In the dead of night, when every being seemed to be sleeping under the dense cloak of night, the security camera caught a set of mystic events, daunting and formidable to any human eye. The unblinking eye of a department store security camera caught unusual movements that occurred late at night. The stillness of the air, the heaviness of the place, and the enigmatic negative energy that was about to be radiated could all be felt through the camera. As the video plunged forward, a red-colored trolley peeked from nowhere. The trolley can be seen moving around with no being to push it, turn it, or control it to move through the thin and congested lanes of the department store. The trolley was seen to be moving at a languid pace, as if the supernatural being that was carrying it didn't want to leave any traces behind of its existence. The eerie creature managed to cloak his physical appearance, but the uncanny movements were captured. The scene's ambiguity left many loopholes and questioned the validity of this mysterious presence. Horror in the forest. As the sun's final rays painted the sky in eerie reds, a forest lay shrouded in darkness, a spooky place. A courageous cameraman entered this obscurity, hunting for secrets only the bravest would pursue. The wind whispered unsettling stories as the camera's lens focused, turning the world into a nightmare. An eerie figure appeared from the darkness, resembling the legendary Bigfoot. Its massive, pitch-black form moved with an unsettling grace, defying natural laws. The cameraman's hand shook as the creature's monstrous presence sent chills down his spine. A sense of dread blanketed the forest like a veil over the departed. This monstrous being radiated malevolence, drawing energy from fear itself. Its eyes, lacking humanity, pierced the souls of those who witnessed its horrifying performance. The camera continued to roll, capturing each heart-pounding moment. The creature's deliberate and menacing movements defied explanation. Was it a guardian of unspeakable evil, or did it foretell impending doom? The once lively forest fell into an eerie silence, as if nature itself recoiled from the abomination that prowled its depths.
Oh yeah. Found you, see that?
The cameraman's encounter left him frozen with fear, unable to grasp the nightmarish reality he had seen. The creature's purpose remained a mystery, hidden in impenetrable darkness. The video served as proof of the unspeakable horror lurking within the forest, reminding us that some secrets are best left alone. In the end, all that remained was a haunting image, a puzzle that continued to haunt the dreams of those who dared to peer into the forest's abyss at sunset, where the line between the natural and the supernatural blended into an endless realm of dread. The mysterious coyote. In the quiet mountains where the snow blanketed the ground, a camera captured a sight that was beyond rare. It was something never seen before, a mysterious creature in an uncommon moment. Instead of its usual hunting and roaming, this coyote was doing something unusual. It was perched high in a tree, nibbling on berries. This was a truly strange scene. Everyone who saw it was left wide-eyed and puzzled. Coyotes aren't known for tree-climbing antics. After all, this particular one seemed different, like it held a secret. The mystery of this peculiar coyote remains unsolved, leaving everyone curious and eager for answers. How did it manage to ascend the tree? That's the question on everyone's mind. It was a very infrequent scene that happened here in this clip. The image of this enigmatic coyote has sparked a lot of interest and wonder. People are eager to understand this mysterious behavior, hoping it might reveal something new and fascinating about these creatures we thought we knew so well. The snow-covered mountains seem to hold more secrets than we ever imagined. Creepy humanoid. The camera recorded a mysterious and eerie sight. This clip was captured by the home's CCTV footage. This mysterious creature that was recorded in the camera moved like a crab across the road, walking on 4 bent legs. Its figure was so spooky and suspicious. It's unclear what this creature was. It was looking really mysterious and rare sight. Some people say that it was a mutant dog. Some people say it was a creepy alien. It was a scene that sent shivers down the spine of anyone who saw it. A moment filled with true mystery and fear. Whereas some people firmly believe that this was a ghoul. A ghoul is basically a demon-like being or monstrous humanoid that was originated in the pre-Islamic Arabian religion in modern fiction. The word ghoul is usually describing a certain kind of undead humanoid monster that consumes human flesh. Sounds pretty horrific and terrifying. But this is a very creepy mystery. What it was giving spines to the camera operator and people around it. But it was not revealed the secret of this cryptic eerie creature yet, leaving us all with a lingering sense of unease. Three-eyed creature. The camera caught a mysterious, uneasy clip. This video that was recorded and very cryptic and filled the air with spine-chilling and fear. In this video, the two friends are walking on the woodland. They wanted to test their new trail camera in these woodland. They faced the camera towards a spot where they thought wild animals might be, and left it overnight. They returned to see what they'd caught on camera. When they come to check what camera had recorded, the friends were very shocked, and everyone who viewed this video also shocked and horrified. There was a creature with 3 glowing eyes hiding in the bushes. It was looking very unfamiliar and scary. That held those operators or viewers in suspense and make terrified. The air was truly pervade, enigmatic, and fearful. The 3 eyes of this creature or being was very eerie and frightened. They are glowing and illuminated. Is it was a paranormal creature or something else? This was looking very spooky. It was still a deep mystery what it is. That was still hidden or unrevealed yet. No one can point out what it was. Mysterious night figure. On a dark, moonless night, a mysterious event unfurled in front of a home security camera. This camera, like a silent watcher, recorded a scene that sent shivers down spines. It captured an eerie sight on the front lawn, a scene shrouded in enigma. From the depths of the darkness, an unknown figure emerged, moving in a way that defied ordinary expectations. This figure appeared haunched like a ghostly figure, caught in the camera's lens. But it wasn't the posture alone that sent chills. It was the unmistakable aura of age that clung to this enigmatic being. The curve of its back was so pronounced that it gave an eerie impression of an elderly person, as if the weight of time had contorted its spine. Strangely, the figure moved with a sense of urgency, darting about as if driven by an obscure purpose, a purpose that remained elusive. The night's fabric was woven with threads of mystery, and this peculiar spectacle took center stage. Among the concerned residents, whispers spread, but answers were scarce. Nobody knew the identity of this mysterious apparition or the dark intentions that had brought it out into the quiet of the night. The perplexing sight lingered in the memories of those who witnessed it, like an unsolvable riddle. It was a mystery that clung to the night, a puzzle that defied explanation, an enigma that danced at the edge of understanding. In the depths of the nocturnal void, the figure disappeared as suddenly as it had appeared, leaving behind only unanswered questions. These questions would continue to haunt the inquisitive minds of those who dared to contemplate the unexplainable, the incomprehensible, the mysterious. Killer clown. In a mysterious and eerie video captured deep within a dense forest, something unsettling unfolded. The footage left both the operators and viewers perplexed. What they saw was a spooky clown, a figure that sent shivers down their spines. This creepy clown was observed strolling amidst the trees, illuminated only by the night vision mode of the trail camera. Oddly, it appeared as though the clown had detected the hidden camera, and with an eerie confidence, he headed straight for it. The intention's enigmatic figure remained a mystery. Why would someone be in a forest in the dead of night dressed as a clown? Was it a paranormal entity, or simply a person with an unusual penchant for nocturnal forest walks? The unexplained nature of this bizarre encounter left everyone baffled. In the midst of the midnight darkness and the dense forest, the clown's presence took on a truly spooky and unsettling aura, giving rise to countless questions that remained unanswered. A shovel. The camera caught a mysterious sight. It was a very creepy and rare clip. On a dark night, a clown was spotted on a road. He was terrified or frightened by some people. There were some people that were coming toward him. They were 3 men. They wanted to kill the clown. The clown wanted to run out, but the people moved quickly towards him. One of them had a shovel in his hand, and the other had a hammer, and also the third of them is free hand. It was a very mysterious and spooky scene. The clown was very nervous. People were mustering around him. It was a desolate, scary road. Suddenly, a man with a free hand jostled the clown, and he was quivering. A man that was holding shovel pummels into the clown's head. And the very peculiar and strange scene happened next. The clown fell to the ground and died. It was a very spooky scene. The boys ran out quickly. They were nervous to see the dead clown. They killed the clown. It was a great mystery that happened how the clown was killed by some boys. It was still an unknown or puzzling mystery. Cryptic figure. The camera captured something mysterious and cryptic. It was a rare scene that never happened before. On a dark night, the family was coming from the outside. Then they saw a shadow-like creature on their top window. The family was scared and frightened by this creature's presence. It was looking very spooky. In an instant, this creepy shadow-like creature or being comes on the bottom window of the house. It was a very horrified and terrified scene that gave spine to the family members. It was not an ordinary or a normal man. It was a paranormal creature that has been hiding in the house for many years. The family was saying that it was a present in the house for many years. It was a very spine-chilling scene that had also frightened the viewers. It was a deep, great mystery that the camera had captured here that was still unknown what was happening next to the family. Is this creature still living in that house or not? It was not found yet, and everyone is suspicious of it. Some people think that it was living in his home till today, but it's still a puzzle. Mysterious room. The camera captured something spooky and mysterious. It was a very unnatural and unreal scene. On a dark night, a woman was sleeping on her bed. The woman was in a blanket. She was the only one at home. In a clip, a woman who had a long day decided to take a nap. Suddenly, her bedroom's door opens as if pushed by an invisible supernatural force. It looked like a very mysterious and uncanny scene. This cryptic scene was recorded in the home security camera that gives spine to all viewers and operators, and it put all the family members in fear and doubt. Anyhow, a very peculiar act happened when the door was opened by some supernatural forces. Her blanket was swiftly pulled away. The air was filled with true enigma and fear. The girl wakes up with fear quickly, and horrified by this act, she turns on the light, but the light was blinking. It's getting on and off instantly. This was a very terrifying, spine-chilling scene. This was a very terrifying, spine-chilling scene that makes everyone petrified. It was a deep mystery that was still unknown or puzzling. It was not found out what happened to the woman next. It put all the people in curiosity and deep suspense. Mysterious golem-like creature sighted. Deep in a quiet, far-off forest, a video appeared mysteriously. It revealed something so puzzling that it left people baffled, making them ponder like echoes in a cave. On a sunny day, a strange creature emerged from the distance, hidden by the lush trees. It moved in an odd, otherworldly way, almost like a character from the Lord of the Rings named Gollum. This sight blurred the line between reality and fantasy, as if the video's creator had drawn inspiration from a world beyond our own. In this unusual scene, with sunlight casting its golden glow through leaves, the mysterious being unfolded. Its movements were both smooth and disjointed, like a dreamy wisp. Questions flooded the minds of those who watched. Where did this creature come from? It felt like it had been plucked from the pages of a fairy tale. This enigmatic phenomenon left behind a cloud of mystery, a riddle etched deep into our thoughts. It dared us to step into the realm of the unknown, pushing the limits of what we believe. In the heart of the forest, this mystery lingered, a moment frozen in time, waiting for those brave enough to uncover its secrets. Paranormal nightmare unfolds. Late at night, in a creepy, dimly lit house, something strange happened. A man was sleeping peacefully, but then he heard weird noises that woke him up. He felt scared and quickly grabbed his flashlight. He shined the light around it, trying to figure out where the noises were coming from. Suddenly, the room's heavy door slowly creaked open from the corner. It didn't look like a person had done it. It was more like some invisible evil power.
Yo!
Fear took over and he rushed out of the room, stumbling into the dark hallway. The only light was from his shaky flashlight. Terrifying footsteps echoed up the stairs, getting closer and more eerie. In a panic, he ran to another room and woke up his friend.
Bro. Are you hearing this? I think there's someone in the fucking attic.
He told the whole scary story in hushed, trembling words. His friend's eyes filled with horror as they both realized they were not alone in this terrifying nightmare. No normal explanation could make sense of what was happening. They clung to each other, terrified and unable to understand who or what was behind these dreadful events. The night held its dark secrets, trapping them in a world of fear, and the truly horrifying was just beginning. Mysterious market meat eater. In a busy market, something very strange happened that left everyone puzzled and a bit scared. There was a girl, and at first glance, she seemed like any other shopper going about her business in the midst of people doing their daily shopping. But then things took a bizarre turn. Amid the hustle and bustle of the market, this girl suddenly made her way to the meat section. There, she grabbed a packet of raw meat and tore it open with her hands. People nearby were shocked and couldn't believe their eyes as she started eating the raw meat. It was a horrifying sight. She devoured the meat as if she had a never-ending hunger, almost like she craved blood. Her expression was strange, and it felt like she had become something otherworldly, something not quite human. The onlookers were frozen in a mix of fear and curiosity. This wasn't just breaking social norms. It was like she had crossed into a realm of darkness that was beyond understanding. People began to wonder if she was some kind of supernatural being, straddling the line between the living and the dead. The mystery only deepened as time passed. Who was this girl, and what drove her to do this disturbing act? Whispers and stories started circulating about her, making her seem like a creature from another world. But the truth remained hidden, a puzzle that no one could solve right there in the bewildering market. Even now, the memory of that strange incident haunts that community. It serves as a chilling reminder that the line between the everyday and the unexplainable can be surprisingly thin. The mystery of the girl who ate raw meat, her reasons, and who she really was, continues to baffle and frighten, leaving a lasting mark on the history of the unexplained. Dark Forest Nightmare unveiled. As the sun disappeared, the camera captured something bone-chilling. Two friends strolled through the darkening forest, unaware of the terrors that lay ahead. The woods were now shrouded in darkness, concealing eerie secrets. Their footsteps, seemingly gentle, hinted at an impending storm. The crickets' chirping filled the air, but it felt like a warning of doom. Then the unthinkable occurred. A monstrous and unnatural creature emerged from the heart of the forest. This colossal, malevolent being was as dark as the night, moving with an eerie grace among the ancient trees. Its features were hidden in an aura of malevolence, sending shivers down the spines of the two friends. Panic overcame them, and their trembling hands struggled to capture the horrifying sight. The air grew cold, thick with an unsettling tension as the creature cast a sinister shadow. It defied the laws of nature, a grotesque anomaly in our world. It was a mystery, a horrifying distortion of reality that made the forest itself seem terrifying. In those terrifying moments, the two friends were on the brink of unimaginable terror. Their trembling hands recorded a scene of fear that would haunt their dreams. The footage became proof of the unspeakable horrors that can emerge when a world and the abyss collide. Nightwalkers, haunting enigma. In the dark of the night, something truly terrifying appeared in front of a camera, sending shivers down the spine. It was an eerie figure wandering through the empty streets, and it looked like a nightmarish riddle. This strange being had 2 legs, a twisted body, and a head, but it had no arms. Its movements were eerie and unnatural, making it more unsettling than anything you'd encounter in a nightmare. People had started calling these bizarre creatures night walkers. They were creatures of mystery, hovering between being harmless specters and malicious demons. No one could say for sure what their intentions were, and that uncertainty bred fear. Fear spread like a contagious disease among those who caught a glimpse of these unholy figures. With each passing night, their numbers seemed to grow like a dark and dreadful epidemic. The atmosphere became heavy with anxiety, as if the very night had birthed these dreadful apparitions. The origin of these night walkers were concealed in obscurity, as if they emerged from a sinister abyss hidden from human understanding. Nobody could decipher their purpose, assuming they even had one. They remained shrouded in a veil of impenetrable malevolence. The unrelenting camera, acting as an unwavering witness, captured the panic that had engulfed a world thrust into chaos by these strange and unknown entities. Whatever these night walkers were, and whatever sinister motives they concealed, they remained a riddle that only promised terror and despair to those who dared to face their cursed presence. The chilling mystery of their existence loomed large, casting an everlasting shadow over the already frightened hearts of humanity. The Ghost of Hampton's Court Palace. During long and gloomy winters, a video surfaced over the internet that sent chills down the spine of their viewers. A ghastly set of events was witnessed in one of the historical places of Hampton. A hostile creature was caught on one of the CCTV cameras of Hampton's Court Palace. The camera recorded the rare view of the place in all its gloomiest glory during the coldest winter nights in the USA. The significant historical door can be seen in the footage, surrounded by dilapidated walls and windows. As the video moves forward, a formidable creature is seen at the door. This mystic creature had a lean figure, like a skeleton draped in a white cloth that extended from the end of its face and fell to its feet. Its face was blurred, almost a vague shadow of 2 eyes gawking through the doors. The mystic yet daunting creature is seen opening the doors of the court palace and then closing them in a relatively swift shift of events. The camera captured a horrendous sight that was enough to keep tourists from visiting such a splendid historical site. The bewildered fox. Imagine a predator getting afraid of its dismantled and dismembered prey, an appalling sight. Such a series of events was seen on a trail camera installed in perilous forests amidst the homes of obscured creatures. As the video began, a lonely fox was seen wandering through the forest, a rare event as foxes hunt with their leash. The fox was witnessed moving quietly and stealthily over a pile of dismantled animal corpses. The heap of dismembered flesh seemed to be a leftover of some other predator who didn't enjoy its prey and left it for other envious predators. The fox quietly sniffed the meat and lunged over the skeleton to nibble the flesh. Still, the lifeless structure made some uninviting movements due to its withered body. The fox felt a sudden thrust that baffled him out of his wits. It tried getting a bite of flesh, but those forceful thrusts were enough to keep it away from the slaughtered animal. The movement seemed unnatural, as if the fox had seen some supernatural force pulling the flesh for itself, or it could be a strong gust of wind. The tailless fox. In the extreme vastness of a thick forest, home to many mystic phantoms, a trail camera was set to record the unnatural and daunting set of events. The footage revealed strange movements by a peculiar predator. An uninviting scene of wilderness surrounded by tranquility and enigmatic abandonment was captured. The tall trees laden with twigs and bushes looked gloomier than usual, as if it were a realm of some unwelcoming creature, a door to an unseen world of hostile creatures hungry for worldly beings. In the video, a peculiar creature was seen popping from nowhere in sight, with big, bright, beaming eyes wandering here and there for its prey. The creature looked like a fox, with no tail and a very abnormal facial structure. Unlike the quiet and stealthy nature of the skulk of foxes, this creature was hopping and jumping quickly in search of its prey. The animal remained for a few minutes and escaped from the frame. Witnessing such a creature can be spooky for some people. In contrast for others, it raised a question about some other species of fox, or a fox without a tail due to some unfortunate events. However, nature is mystic and enigmatic. Mysterious Bridge Spectre Horror. In the middle of the night, a really scary video showed something unimaginably horrifying. In this video, there were some people walking along a desolate road, surrounded by a deep pitch-black darkness that seemed to engulf them completely. As they continued down this eerie path, an unsettling feeling of fear started to creep over them. Suddenly, something terrifying emerged, as if summoned from the deepest depths of despair. It was a tall, ghostly figure dressed in white, standing precariously on the edge of an old, crumbling bridge. Its presence felt like a warning of impending disaster. Those who saw it were overwhelmed by panic and rushed towards the mysterious figure. Driven by an instinct to help, their frantic cries cut through the silence of the night. But they couldn't reach in time. With a grim determination, the figure leaped from the edge of the bridge, falling into the abyss below. However, the truly chilling part was what happened next. Inexplicably, the ghostly figure didn't crash into the dark waters as you might expect. Instead, it vanished into the impenetrable darkness, leaving those who had witnessed this strange event utterly bewildered. They scoured the area, their hearts pounding with fear, but there was no sign of the figure. This unsettling incident left everyone with more questions than answers. What was that eerie creature? Why was it on the bridge? What dark purpose drove it to the edge of oblivion? Fear held them in its grip, like a thick, suffocated fog, sending shivers down their spines. Reality seemed to have unraveled into an unsolvable mystery, blurring the line between the world we know and the world of the supernatural. The secrets of that nightmarish encounter would forever remain hidden in the depths of the unknown, leaving everyone with a chilling riddle that defied explanation. Mysterious appearance of deer. In a quiet, everyday world where normal and extraordinary blend, a camera witnessed something strange. This happened on a peaceful day under the constant gaze of the sun, as if the world itself was keeping secrets. A man set out on a drive in his familiar car, unaware of the odd events that were about to shroud his reality. His car moved through the sunny spots of the day, heading to a calm park where nature usually held sway. Feeling inspired by the beauty around him, he aimed to capture a simple scene: 2 deer standing amidst the park's greenery. He pressed the camera's button, trying to capture the moment, but when he looked through the lens, a shiver ran down his spine. The 2 deer were no longer alone. A 3rd deer had appeared, seemingly out of thin air like a whisper from the unknown. The mystery grew deeper. The new deer looked normal, but its presence was eerie. It was like an ordinary deer, but felt otherworldly, a strange occurrence in the natural order. It stood there beside the regular deer, yet it existed in a way that defied what's normal. In that instant, the man's understanding of reality shattered, and confusion enveloped him. How could a deer, just like the others, appear without explanation? Where had it come from? And what world did it belong to? These questions were like puzzles, with no clear answers hidden in the strange picture. The camera didn't just capture a moment, it captured a puzzle that would stay with the man. It was a blend of the normal and the supernatural, where the riddle of the sudden appearance of the 3rd deer remained unsolved, its ghostly presence lingering in the realm of the unexplained. Mysterious creature in snowy woods. In the snowy wilderness of Canada, a strange event unfolded. A worker in the oil fields found himself in the heart of this isolated forest, where winter held everything in a frozen embrace. The air was bitterly cold, and the worker's breath hung in the frigid air. Little did he know what he'd capture with his camera. The world was blanketed in a deep layer of snow, untouched by human presence. Then, out of nowhere, his camera revealed a mysterious figure hidden among the trees. This creature stood out against the white backdrop, a massive form like a guardian from the ancient past. The creature's dark shape seemed to blend with deep woods, and its eyes, two shining orbs in the darkness, locked onto the camera with an eerie intensity. What was going on in its puzzling mind? Was it just curious about the approaching vehicle, or did it have secret plans of its own? As the oil machinery softly hummed, the forest new visitor remained an unsolved puzzle. What kind of creature was it? Where did it come from? And what was its purpose? These questions hung in the icy air, forever unanswered. It was like a being from Canadian legends, a sentinel of the woods, a herald of the unknown. While the camera kept recording, the enigmatic creature stayed in the snow-covered landscape, a mystery etched in the vastness of Canada's wilderness, an enduring enigma that watched over the north. Cursed Forest Horror Scene. The camera showed something really scary. There was a creepy forest, and next to it, a spooky road. It was daytime, but everything looked eerie. Two bikes were all smashed up on the road like there had been a really bad accident. It gave me chills to see them. And then, out of the dark forest, this horrible thing came out. I can't even describe it. It was like a nightmare come to life. It looked at the camera like it wanted to scare the life out of whoever was watching. Its smile was all twisted and wicked, and it made me feel super uncomfortable. This creature's smile was terrifying, like something from another world. It spread fear all around, making everyone who saw it feel really scared. The forest, which was already kind of scary, now seemed even worse because of this strange creature. The camera recorded it all, but it didn't explain anything. Nobody knew what this awful thing was or why it showed up. It left a big mystery and fear in everyone who saw it. It was a moment that gave everyone the creeps, and it's something you'd never forget. Chilling forest mystery. In a spooky, dark forest at night, a trail camera recorded something that would terrify even the bravest people. The woods were eerily quiet, except for the rustling of leaves, which seemed burdened with hidden truths. In the midst of this ominous darkness, the trail camera spotted a single deer. It moved gracefully through the forest, bathed in silver moonlight. The deer's isolation in the midst of this unknown territory added to the sense of unease. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a mysterious figure appeared behind the deer. It had a strange, indistinct shape that left observers with an eerie feeling. This figure didn't walk like a normal person. It glided, defying the laws of nature. As it got closer to the camera, its intentions became even more baffling. Instead of just passing by, it stood in front of the camera for a while, casting a terrifying monstrous shadow, and then suddenly disappeared. The figure's features were concealed by impenetrable darkness, leaving nothing but a sense of impending dread. Nobody could make sense of it. The frozen image and the trail camera defied any logical explanation. It was an enigma that sent shivers down the spines of all who saw it, a riddle that had no solution. This malevolent mystery hinted at ancient sinister forces lurking within the unknown heart of the forest, their secrets woven into the sinister tapestry of the night. Bears chalked off by a French bulldog. In a quiet house during a sunny midday, a camera captured a scene that felt extraordinary. Shadows moved mysteriously across the room, hiding their secrets, as sunlight peeked through the curtains, creating an intriguing atmosphere. At the heart of this mysterious setting was Jules, a small French bulldog weighing only 20 pounds. He might have seemed too tiny to face a challenge, but Jules had a bravery that went beyond his size. On this day, he would show remarkable courage. Outside, there were strange visitors near the house. Massive bears, formidable and curious, loitered with an air of uncertainty. The world held its breath as the fearless bulldog confronted these intimidating intruders. Jules, although small in the grand scheme of things, didn't hesitate to protect his territory with an intensity that defied logic. With each step he took, Jules barked with a resounding authority, his fearless spirit echoing through the air. His small stature didn't matter when faced with the large bears. It was as though an ancient warrior spirit flowed within him, urging him onward. The camera captured every determined move, every fearless bark, and every glance that seemed to challenge the very essence of nature. In these moments, the line between the ordinary and the extraordinary blurred. A small dog, unwavering in the face of danger, stood as the guardian of his domain. Jules' remarkable act of bravery became a part of history, leaving an enduring mark on the story of a mysterious day. The scene, unfolding in broad daylight, remained an enigma to those who witnessed it, a testament to the deep and impenetrable mysteries of courage, resilience, and the bond between humans and animals. Nightmare in the Woods. A camera captures a moment straight out of a nightmare in the eerie calm of a moonlight forest. The dense trees cloaked in mist provided a frightening, suspenseful mood. A magical goat-shaped infant monster arose in the center of this haunted woodland.
What? What the f*** is this?
Its form strange and unnerving, its eyes shone with heavenly insight, and its tiny hooves left a permanent imprint on the woodland floor. The air became thick with suspense as the camera approached the intriguing creature with caution. Suddenly, a giant, scary apparition emerged from the shadows. The mother, a goat-shaped monster with malevolent eyes. She sprang towards the invader with lightning speed, her hooves pounding the earth like thunderclaps. The terrifying moment when panic overwhelmed the camera person was captured on video. He tried to leave, but the monster chased the spectator fiercely, her snarls booming through the jungle. The footage provided a disturbing view into a mysterious realm where truth and nightmare mingled. It left spectators in wonder and dread, tormented by the picture of the mystic infant creature and its demonic mother's murderous rage. A witness to frightening mysteries beyond human knowledge. Eerie ghostly encounter unveiled. In an old spooky building where dark shadows danced strangely, something truly bizarre occurred. A video surfaced that showed something so terrifyingly unnatural that it continues to haunt anyone who lays eyes on it. The video, hidden in the depths of the internet, revealed a presence that defied all logic. In the dim, flickering light of a camera, a figure emerged, pale and without a face.
Light. Yo.
It appeared in a window as if summoned from a deep, dark abyss. It radiated an eerie, otherworldly white light that felt like it came from nowhere, and it defied all explanation.
There's light. Yo.
This figure, this specter, seemed to belong to a realm beyond our understanding. This encounter was nothing short of horrifying. The figure moved in an unsettling way, as if it were something not of this world. Its very presence sent chills down the spine, making the air around it feel cold and oppressive. As the camera shakily moved, it revealed a sight that could make even the bravest souls tremble. A pale, emaciated face with empty eye sockets peered through a filthy window. It was a grotesque sight, a vision of terror. The figure seemed to be dressed in a tattered hospital gown stained with something dark. A cruel mockery of life and death, its distorted appearance hinted at unimaginable suffering. The video left those who watched it with more questions than answers. It was a grainy, distorted glimpse into a world of the unexplained. The eerie aura of this encounter continued to puzzle and terrify, as if it was part of some dark and hidden conspiracy. This was a mystery that beckoned from the shadows, a reminder that there are realms beyond our comprehension. It serves as a chilling testament to the mysteries of the supernatural, a reminder that some secrets may never be unraveled, forever taunting those who seek to understand the unknown. Masks of Terror. In this creepy and mysterious video, something really scary happened. Imagine a small girl wearing a terrifying Purge-themed mask appearing on a door camera in the dark. The mere sight of her sent a sudden wave of terror through anyone who stumbled upon this unsettling scene, like a ghost suddenly emerging from nowhere. This child, hidden behind the eerie mask, created unexpected and spine-tingling fear. As she stood there in the darkness, she seemed like a ghostly figure, and the fear she brought felt real and bone-chilling, making everyone who saw it freeze in terror. Firstly, as the video played, there was a collective gasp of fear from those who watched. The little girl, wrapped in mystery, moved closer to the door, making the night feel like a nightmare. The suspense in the video built up like a scary movie, sending shivers down your spine. Her unrelenting gaze through those hollow eye sockets of the mask made you wonder who she was and what her dark purpose might be. Why had she chosen the middle of the night for this eerie visit? The night air became thick with a tense of foreboding and unease. People watching had so many questions, but the answers were buried beneath the menacing presence of this masked figure. She seemed like a phantom lurking in the dark, her true intentions hidden by a shroud of mystery. The video continued and the atmosphere got colder, and the unknown weighed heavily on the hearts of those who witnessed this chilling encounter. It was like a glimpse into a terrifying world where reality and horror blurred, leaving everyone to wonder if they had seen something beyond the ordinary, something truly and profoundly dreadful. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this video entertaining, don't hesitate to show your support by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel for even more thrilling content. And remember to ring that notification bell to ensure you're always in the loop for our latest updates. Until next time, stay curious and stay tuned. In the eerie silence of the wilderness, the trail cameras have borne witness to a series of inexplicable and bone-chilling encounters that defy the laws of nature. Prepare yourself for a descent into the unknown, where the line between reality and the supernatural blurs with each haunting revelation. A lioness, her eyes aglow with an otherworldly hunger. Yet the horrors do not cease there. Delve deeper into the heart of the eerie trail cam footage, where a ghastly armadillo lizard slithers into view. Each frame captures a moment that resonates with a disconcerting energy, challenging the fabric of what we perceive as reality. Brace yourself for a journey through these macabre snapshots, where the paranormal and the unimaginable collide, leaving an indelible mark on the brave souls who dare to peer into the abyss of the unknown.
Vai, mano.
Slenderman spotted? Alright, imagine this. A camera's rolling, capturing a scene in the fields, and what pops up? A dark, tall figure just standing there. The cameraman's mind jumps to Slenderman vibes. You know, that spooky tall dude from the stories. But hold up, there's a twist. This figure, it's not making a single move. It's like a statue planted in the fields, not a hint of motion. Now, the cameraman's torn between is it Slenderman and maybe it's just some random statue. You can almost feel the suspense building up as they zoom in, hoping for a clue. Is it a lurking creature or just an eerie piece of art in the fields? The lack of movement adds to the mystery, making you wonder if Slenderman's really out there, or if it's just a creepy statue pulling a silent scare. It's that moment of uncertainty where the line blurs between real spookiness and maybe just a peculiar piece of the landscape. Either way, it's got that hold your breath feeling when the camera spots something mysterious in the dark fields. Creepy, right? Enigmatic alien sighting. Amidst the dense expanse of a Chinese forest, intrigue is stirred by the conspicuous presence of a creature resembling an alien. The footage unveils a peculiar entity swiftly navigating through the foliage, giving rise to rampant speculations about extraterrestrial visitations. Skeptics interject with the possibility of misidentification, proposing that the enigmatic figure might align more closely with the cryptid, such as the Dogman, renowned for sharing similar characteristics. The mysterious clip has become a focal point for spirited debates concerning the true nature of the being and its purpose within the wooded landscape. As discussions persist, experts and enthusiasts alike embark on a collective journey into the unknown, striving to unravel the enigma that unfolds in this captivating footage. Mysterious night encounter. One night in a dark forest, a man with a light walked alone. The light flickered in the shadows as he moved through the old trees. Strange sounds whispered through the night, mixing with leaves and distant murmurs. As the man went further into the ancient woods, something magical appeared, breaking the quiet. It was a majestic creature, like the ones in stories, a white Bigfoot. It looked enormous, glowing like it was made of moonlight itself. The mystery grew as the creature stared at a camera, its eyes dark and absorbing the darkness around. Time felt still as the giant being looked at the man capturing the video. They shared a strange moment, and then the Bigfoot gracefully walked away, disappearing into the trees. The forest kept its secrets, and no one knew why the white Bigfoot visited that night. It was like a puzzle with no solution, a story missing an ending, leaving behind only the feeling of a mysterious and unexplained night. Massive Bigfoot. Once upon a time in the lurking woods, there's this hunter, right? He sets up a trail camera thinking he'll catch some regular forest critters doing their thing. All seems normal until he checks the footage. Bam! Bigfoot, massive and hairy, struts into the frame. Hunter's jaw hits the floor. Like, what in the world just happened? Now, here's where it gets wild. Bigfoot, it turns out, has hooves. Hooves! Hunter's terror level jumps up a notch. He's standing there, probably regretting every decision that led him to this bizarre discovery. I mean, who expects Bigfoot to have hooves? It's like finding out your favorite movie character is actually an alien. So the hunter's mind is doing acrobatics. Is this for real or some next-level hoax? He's scared out of his wits, questioning everything he thought he knew about the lurking woods. Imagine his dilemma, a seasoned hunter spooked by a hairy, hooved Bigfoot on his own trail camera. Nature can be weird, man. Mystical night, eerie creature. In the dark night, something strange happened. A video caught a weird thing on a roof.
Oh,
People walking nearby saw it, a spooky creature with glowing eyes in the shadows. It looked odd, and nobody could understand what it really was. Those people got scared as they stared at the mysterious sight. The creature stayed still, making the air feel heavy with fear. Its glowing eyes felt like they weren't from our world. Feeling brave, the people went closer, hoping to solve the mystery. But it wasn't a living thing. It was more like a spooky skeleton on the roof. The night air was filled with strange secrets. The mystery stuck around, like a puzzle no one could solve. People wondered what was that ghostly thing in the dark. The secrets of that night, like mist disappearing, left everyone with a memory of a creepy mystery that stayed unsolved.
What the? Where'd it go?
Mystical Bigfoot enigma. This video showed that in a magical forest where sunlight painted patterns on the ground, something strange happened. This weird video showed a huge creature called Bigfoot caught in a hidden trap. It was like a giant mystery hovering between stories and real life. People, curious and a bit scared, showed up in the woods. They felt a mysterious energy among the ancient trees, making every step a bit uneasy. The camera in the video moved through the trees, and there were tourists, those curious people, coming to see what's going on. The forest seemed to hold a secret that mixed up with our world. The video was bright with daylight, but Bigfoot looked blurry and strange, like a ghost. Was it a guardian of the forest or a shadowy spirit? The people there, with their cameras ready, tried to capture the feeling of this strange creature in our human world. Whispers spread through the leaves, stories born from not knowing. How did the trap catch such a big thing, and why were the tourists there watching this ghostly event? The mystery stayed, like a hidden dance between what's real and what's a mystery, keeping the secrets of the forest wrapped in a big unknown hug. Mysterious Bigfoot haunting. The video showed that as the sun went down, shadows stretched across the quiet fields near the old farm. A strange thing happened there. Someone recorded a video of a really big creature, like the famous Bigfoot. It walked in the grass, and you could only see its dark shape against the fading evening sky. This huge thing moved strangely, kind of mysterious. The camera was far away, so it couldn't show the details. It felt like the creature was from another world, making everything around it feel not quite real. People in the area started talking, wondering how this Bigfoot came to the field and what it was doing. Nobody had answers, and everyone was curious about this strange event as the sun disappeared. Watching the video made people feel uneasy. The images weren't clear, and the Bigfoot's reasons were unknown. People even started thinking of wild ideas like old stories mixing with our world. Bigfoot, like a ghost in the dim light, left behind lots of questions. A ghost? Imagine this late-night scene. Someone's out there, bravely recording a spooky place in the dark. Camera in hand, they casually move it by a broken window. And bam! Out of nowhere, a face appears behind the shattered glass. Now, the big question. Is it a ghost or something else? The video's got that too scary to rewatch vibe, like the stuff of horror movies. You know the feeling, right? You're watching, thinking it's a chill recording, and suddenly there's a face looking back at you through the window. It's the kind of thing that makes you question hitting that replay button. Is it some ghostly visitor or just a creepy coincidence? The broken window adds to the whole haunted house aesthetic, making you wonder if you accidentally stumbled into a real-life horror scene. So, there you are. With this video, you're hesitant to watch again because who wants unexpected faces popping up in the dark? It's like the spooky surprise no one signed up for while exploring the night with the camera. Creepy, right? Mysterious black Bigfoot with its baby. In a daytime forest, something mysterious happened. A camera saw a hidden sight. A black Bigfoot, like an old secret, walked quietly among the trees. It held something precious. A baby rested in its big arms. The Bigfoot, like a guardian ghost, moved gracefully through the trees. As if the forest shared secrets only it understood. The air felt strange, filled with mystery, each step echoing stories etched in the greenery. Zooming in, you could see Bigfoot's motherly side. A protective feeling surrounded them as they went deeper into the tree-filled unknown. Were they searching for safety or following ancient ways? The camera, just watching, didn't tell much about what Bigfoot wanted. The Bigfoot's eyes were dark, holding ancient wisdom. The baby stuck close, a survival dance in the shadowy woods. The forest, part of the mystery, watched as they went further into the dark. What promise kept this secret family close to the trees, and what made them run? The questions hung in the forest air as the black Bigfoot and its baby vanished into the deep woods, leaving a story of wonder, proof that nature hides lasting mysteries. Dogs freaked by ghost. Okay, get this. The security camera is doing their thing, right? But then, out of the blue, it spots this weird creature pacing back and forth in the backyard. Now, this isn't your usual backyard visitor. It's got that spooky vibe that sends shivers down your spine. Here's the kicker. The dogs catch wind of this backyard ghost parade. They go full-on freak-out mode, barking like there's no tomorrow. So the owner gets the alert, rushes to see what's up, and joins the canine ghost watch party. You and your dogs, eyes glued to the footage, watching this mysterious creature doing its eerie backyard dance. The dogs are convinced it's Ghost Central, and you're low-key wondering if you accidentally moved into a haunted doggy daycare. The creature keeps pacing, the dogs keep barking, and there you are, caught in this unexpected supernatural surveillance drama. It's like a real-life ghost hunt, except it's happening in your own backyard, with a dog stealing the spotlight. Creepy and strangely entertaining, right? A goblin? So there's this guy making a video with creepy sounds at midnight, right? He's all brave, heading toward a room to check out what's going on. As he gets close to the door, guess what? Boom! There's this super scary goblin staring right at him. I mean, its eyes and face are like nightmare material. And just when he thinks, okay, one goblin is enough, surprise! Another spooky goblin pops up right in front of his face. It's like a double scare tactic. Those goblins are no joke, with their scary eyes and all. Imagine the guy thinking he's just making a spooky video, and suddenly he's face to face with not one, but two goblins. Talk about a real-life horror show. Nightly encounter unresolved. In the dark night, where shadows moved mysteriously, a video showed something unknown. The black darkness covered everything, hiding secrets within it. Then, like it appeared from nowhere, a strange creature showed up, like a ghost in the night. The man recording, just watching the mystery unfold, felt a cold shiver. The creature, a dark shape in the emptiness, looked a bit like a person, but it was hard to see its details. A quiet, ghostly dance started between the man and this mysterious thing, like a strange performance guided by the night's magical powers. The man's voice showed a fear, a sign of his basic fears woken up by the weird presence. Many questions floated in the air, making it heavy. What was this figure doing in the dark? Was it a shadow creature, a keeper of secrets, or just something from someone's imagination? The video became proof of this strange mystery. The mysterious thing stayed there, leaving behind many unanswered questions in the night's story. As the video ended, the puzzle remained a quiet question carried by the night winds, challenging anyone brave enough to uncover the secrets hidden in the dark hours. Forest encounter unveiled. In a mysterious forest lit by soft daylight, a man walked alone, filming the simple beauty of leaves dancing and the wind's gentle whispers.
See, we got the entrance all fenced off.
Suddenly, everything changed. While focusing on something unknown, the air shifted, and a strange rake appeared behind the old trees.
Oh, frick!
It looked eerie, with bony fingers hinting at a world between what's seen and what's hidden. The man, surprised by this supernatural twist, felt tension in the air. The ghostly rake startled him, freezing him in disbelief. The familiar forest now held a spooky secret. Panic took over as he tried to escape, but the strange rake mimicked his every move, an otherworldly pursuer. His camera shook as he sprinted, desperate to escape the mystery.
Oh, frick!
The video ended abruptly, leaving questions hanging. What made the eerie rake choose him? What fate awaited him beyond the camera's lens? In the quiet aftermath, the forest kept its secrets, and the mysterious rake disappeared into the unknown, leaving a lasting mark on the captured daylight moments.
Oh, frick!
Mysterious headless wanderer. In the daytime video, something weird happened. There was a man without a head walking strangely down a quiet street. It looked creepy and gave a spooky feeling, like a strange dance of someone missing their head. The video didn't show the man's face, making him a big mystery. He seemed like a ghostly figure moving around in the normal world. All we could see was his back, and it felt like a canvas with a hidden story. Was this strange walker a leftover from ancient times, coming back to life in our own time? People began to guess and imagine things, making it hard to tell what was real and what wasn't. The street, once just a regular road, now seemed touched by something weird, as if time had let us see a place of history covered in mystery. No one had clear answers, and the headless man turned into a symbol of things we can't explain. Was he a ghost traveling among the living, following some secret plan only known to mysterious powers? This headless wanderer, a quiet mystery, stayed in our thoughts, making us wonder about the blurry line between what we know and what's still a secret. Enigmatic sloth and anaconda. Deep in the forest, where sunlight plays hide and seek with the leaves, something magical happened. A video captured a secret meeting between two creatures, a giant anaconda and a slow-moving sloth. Picture the anaconda stretched out like an ancient protector on the lush ground, a silent giant in the woods. Out of nowhere, the sloth appeared, like a ghost finding its way through the trees. The sloth wasn't in a hurry. Each step it took seemed like a slow dance. The forest seemed to hold its breath, waiting for what would unfold. Surprisingly, the sloth didn't seem bothered by the big anaconda nearby. It moved calmly, like it knew a hidden language only the old forest understood. The anaconda, a powerful guardian, didn't stir. Maybe they shared an unspoken agreement, a respect for the delicate balance of their world. In a strange twist of nature's story, the sloth gracefully passed through the anaconda's realm, untouched by its powerful coils. The video captured this mysterious dance, leaving us with more questions than answers about the secrets these creatures share in the heart of the wild. Mystery creature. In a perplexing turn of events, a trail camera in Texas has captured a bewildering image, showcasing the sighting of an unprecedented creature that has eluded human eyes until now. Texas park officials are grappling with shock and bewilderment as the origin and identity of this enigmatic animal remain elusive. The photograph, taken by a game camera, unveils a mysterious creature lurking in the shadows of the Rio Grande Valley in Texas. Its unfamiliar features have left experts and officials baffled, sparking intense speculation about whether it could represent a new species previously undiscovered by science. Or perhaps an animal that has clandestinely escaped from a nearby zoo. As the intrigue deepens, the question lingers: what could this mysterious creature be, and from whence does it hail? The enigma surrounding this inexplicable photograph continues to captivate the imagination, inviting speculation and curiosity about the unknown realms of our natural world. What are your thoughts on this mysterious sighting? Lioness hunts warthog. Check this out. A trail camera caught a lioness in action, on a mission to feed her hungry cub. This little furball is all like, "Mom, I'm starving." So the lioness, being the superhero mom, gears up to face a big bad warthog. It's like a mini drama in the wild. The cub's hungry vibes are real, and the mom lioness is up for the challenge. She goes into stealth mode, stalking that warthog for what feels like forever. You can see her sizing up the situation, taking mental notes about her prey. It's like she's preparing for the ultimate showdown. Then, out of nowhere, bam! The lioness makes her move. It's this intense moment of nature doing its thing. No fancy words needed, just a hungry cub, a determined mom, and a warthog facing the lioness stare down. It's like the animal version of a superhero saving the day for the little sidekick. Wild, right? Hunting dark wolf. So get this, a trail camera caught this video of a bunch of dark wolves on the lookout for grub. These wolves are like food detectives with senses 100 times sharper than ours. They can sense any critter coming from miles away. So they're wandering around, being all sneaky, and then bam, they find their meal. It's like a wild buffet moment. The wolves go into action mode, attacking and chowing down on their find. You can see their instincts kicking in, survival mode activated. Nature's got this whole circle of life thing going on, and these wolves are just doing their wild thing. The video is like a front row seat to the wild side of dinner time for these dark wolves. No fancy words needed, it's just nature being its raw, wolfy self. They may not have dinner reservations, but those wolves sure know how to hunt and feast in the great outdoors. Triceratops mystery unveiled. In the daytime, a huge Triceratops was sleeping peacefully. It looked really big and calm, like it belonged to a time long, long ago. The quietness around it made you feel like it knew secrets from ancient times, untouched by today's busy life. The Triceratops with its giant body seemed to hold stories in every part of its shape. It's like it went through so many years telling tales without saying a word. The air around the sleeping giant felt mysterious, inviting you to think about the stories hidden in its ancient whispers. It was so quiet around, making the Triceratops a symbol of undisturbed greatness. It felt like time itself was being careful, treating the area with respect in the presence of this old prehistoric guardian. Next to the Triceratops, there was an old sign saying, "Don't touch Triceratops." It was a simple message, but it carried a big meaning, a promise between the one looking and the one being looked at. Disturbing the peace of this sleeping giant would break an unspoken rule with the mysteries locked in its old bone. In the daylight, the Triceratops slept, creating a mysterious story that whispered about times we can only imagine. Timberwolf. So there's this video, right? It shows a big male timberwolf stuck in the fields. Some guy's got him all caught up with a rope thing on his face, and his poor leg is being dragged by something. It's kinda heartbreaking. This wolf is trying so hard to break free, struggling and all, but it's not working out for him. You can see in the video that he just wants to be out there, running around in the wild. It's like he's saying, "Let me go, I just want to be free." Imagine being in his furry shoes, dealing with all that. It's tough to watch because you can feel the wolf's frustration. Nobody wants to see a wild animal like him getting caught up like that. Hopefully, someone steps in and helps the poor guy out. Nature is meant to be free and wild, right? Armadillo-girdled lizard. Hey, so there's this cool lizard called the armadillo-girdled lizard. It's like a mini dragon with spiky tails. And let me tell you, they are downright adorable. Someone snapped up a pic of one, and you won't believe what these little guys do. They hold their tails in their mouths. It's like a lizard giving its tail a big ol' hug. How cute is that? Seeing them in the wild is like stumbling upon a real-life fantasy world. I mean, who knew there were creatures out there that looked like tiny dragons? Nature is full of surprises, and these lizards are proof of that. They bring a whole new level of charm to the animal kingdom. So next time you see a pic of an armadillo-girdled lizard, just remember, you're looking at a real-life mini dragon with a spiky tail hug going on. Nature's pretty awesome, huh? Sneaky otter. In a mysterious forest where shadows whisper secrets, something sneaky happened in broad daylight. A camera quietly watched as a man and an otter had a strange encounter. Sunlight peeked through the old trees, and out popped an otter, its shiny fur looking like moonlight. Then the otter changed. Its eyes got serious, like it was planning something. A fisherman held a fish, and the otter, quick and confident, tried to grab it. Tension hung in the air as the animal made its move. The otter, like a forest ghost, tried to steal the fish. The camera, first watching the fishing, now showed a surprising match between man and wild creature. Leaves rustled as the forest heard human voices. Suddenly, loud shouts broke the peaceful scene, spreading through the trees.
Hey, hey, hey!
The otter, caught by the human, seemed surprised, giving us a quick look into the clash of nature and people. Then, just as quickly as it started, the mystery faded away. The otter, maybe understanding the forest's secrets, disappeared in the shadows, leaving us wondering about its uninterrupted adventure. The forest, having shown a bit of its hidden side, went back to looking calm, hiding the strange meaning in its timeless story.
Hey, hey, hey!
Flapping illusion. In this cool video, a bird hangs out in front of the camera without flapping its wings. People got all curious and came up with wild ideas, like maybe we're in a computer game. The bird looks like it's just chilling mid-air because its wings aren't moving. Some folks even doubted if it was real, throwing out some pretty out there explanations. But guess what? The person who made the video, a YouTuber named Gingerbeard, spilled the beans. Turns out the bird's floating neck is just because the camera's frame rate matches perfectly with the bird's wing flapping. Whitetail buck. Once in a big green jungle, there was an amazing creature with a snowy white tail. This special buck had antlers that reached up to the sky and did important things every day in the jungle. One sunny day, a camera quietly watched as the big white-tailed buck became the main character in the busy jungle. Sun came through the thick leaves, making the buck's coat look really nice. As the buck walked, it was like the jungle floor got quiet, and the buck seemed like a king. Its strong hooves left marks on the soft ground. All the curious jungle animals stopped what they were doing to see the buck moving through the green plants. The buck looked around with its sharp eyes, noticing every sound in the lively nature. As the day went on, the big white-tailed buck kept doing its job, being a silent protector of the jungle. It moved through the plants, making everything look even more beautiful in nature's exciting show. Forest mysterious eerie creature. Deep in the forest where sunlight barely reaches, a video spilled a mysterious tale. In the dim light, a weird creature all black showed up. It moved like a shadow, doing a strange dance among the old trees. Quick and sneaky, it didn't play by the usual rules, making the air chilly as it slipped into the shadows. The video peeked into a world hard to get. The creature, like a ghost, popped up without spilling its secrets, keeping hidden. People tried to crack the mystery, but got frustrated. The creature's dark shape didn't match what we know, leaving everyone puzzled. Was it a ghost or a shadow-born thing? Unanswered questions hung like mist. The creature vanished into the forest hug, its puzzle fading like whispers in the breeze. The forest holding tight to its secret stayed hushed, leaving curious minds to wonder about the unsolved mystery. Cryptid house. As the night draped its inky shroud over the tranquil house, the security camera unveiled a sinister secret. In the dining room where laughter once echoed, now dwelled a chilling enigma. Disturbing figures neither of this world nor the next materialized before the lens. Within the eerie confines of the video, an ominous presence took form, casting an unsettling shadow across the room. Was it the ethereal specter of a vengeful ghost, or perhaps an otherworldly being from realms unknown? Its spectral silhouette danced with malevolence, flickering like a spectral candle in a gusty wind. Each frame revealed more, yet left unanswered questions lingering in the dimly lit chamber. The dining room had become a portal to the uncanny, a place where the ordinary dared not tread. The unsettling truth remained. Something supernatural had left its haunting mark, forever etched in that enigmatic footage. Mysterious midnight buck. In the dark, shadows danced quietly in the wilderness. A hidden camera, like a secret watcher, saw something special at night, capturing the magical feeling of a hidden world we usually can't see. The camera showed the mysterious marks of a big buck's paws, making a strange story on the ground under the bushes. At night, the unseen star wearing antlers with stories of ancient times did something like a ritual. The noise of its paws on the ground echoed in the quiet night, creating a mysterious song. The hidden camera watched this secret dance in the moonlight. Strange sounds filled the dark air, making everything feel suspenseful. The gentle touch of each paw on the ground seemed like a secret language only animals at night understand. But there was a question in the air. Why did the buck choose the late night to do this mysterious thing? The secret meeting in the dark left everyone curious, wondering like fog in the moonlight trees. The mystery of why the buck did this in the middle of the night stayed hidden, covered by the secrets of nature that it doesn't always share with people. Ghosted car. In the obscure recesses of the internet, a cryptic video materialized, draped in an unsettling darkness that sent shivers down the spines of all who dared to press play. This eerie footage unfolded a spine-chilling narrative of a car ensnared by malevolent forces, a tale unparalleled in its macabre essence. Within the confines of this haunted vehicle, bewildered souls found themselves ensnared, rendered powerless as the car careened recklessly through the enveloping night. The wailing sirens of a desperate police pursuit trailed the spectral machine, yet it defied all semblance of logic. Vanishing into the ether, it left lawmen confounded and disconcerted. The revelation from security cameras laid bare the horrifying truth. The car reemerged an apparition in the abyss. It moved in sinister circles, its speed oscillating from a ghostly crawl to breakneck acceleration. Officers, hearts pounding with dread, trailed the spectral vehicle only to witness it dissolve into nothingness once more. Upon reaching the point of its enigmatic disappearance, an otherworldly spectral awaited them. Inexplicably, steel rods obstructed their path, an eerie barrier, seemingly the hard work of forces beyond the earthly realm. The unsettling video left no room for skepticism. A malevolent spirit or a vengeful ghost had seized control of that forsaken car, brazenly defying the natural laws of our world and leaving behind only a potent cocktail of fear and an enduring haunting mystery. Bigfoot's mystery in forest. This picture showed a really mysterious scene. In a thick forest, a hidden camera caught a strange sight. A creature like Bigfoot, all black and blending with the green trees. It stayed behind a tall tree, its details unclear and mysterious. People who saw the picture felt confused by the odd scene. They guessed about where it came from and why it was there, making the wild place even more mysterious. The hidden creature in the shadowy leaves made people wonder if legends could be real in the wild woods. Nobody knew how it reached there and what was its purpose. Its mystery was left unsolved. Mystic forest encounter. One night deep in the old forest, something strange happened. There's a video that caught it all, a moose alone and calm in the trees. But then the moonlight made weird shapes, and suddenly a Bigfoot appeared. It was like a ghost hiding among the dark branches, its eyes glowing. The moose didn't notice Bigfoot, just standing there peacefully under the stars. Everything got quiet, a strange feeling filling the air. We didn't know why Bigfoot was watching the moose. Was it going to do something? Time passed and the forest felt tense, like something big was about to happen. The Bigfoot seemed ready to make a move, guarding secrets of the ancient woods. The whole scene felt heavy with mystery, like a spooky story waiting to unfold. In that uncertainty, every moment felt important, like drops of water hanging on a spider's web. The forest was holding its breath, as if the trees held secrets only told in whispers. As the video ended, we were left with a question mark. What really happened between the moose and the hidden Bigfoot? The answer stayed hidden in the darkness, a mysterious tale lingering in the minds of those who saw it. Florida Swamp's Bigfoot mystery. In the Florida swamps during the day, a hidden video showed nature's secrets. The camera went through the thick leaves, finding a quiet place disturbed by a strange sound. A huge voice came from the forest, shaking the ground. It echoed like a mysterious music, directed by an unseen conductor. The source was hidden, making everyone watching feel frozen with a spooky feeling. People wondered if it was the wind playing tricks with the old trees, or if a giant creature made the earth shake. Some quietly talked about Bigfoot, the legendary creature, thinking its ghostly presence matched the strange sound. As the video played, every leaf and water ripple became a quiet witness to something hard to understand. The voice was too strong for an unknown animal. Like a ghost singing from the shadows, it left the investigators scared, not knowing where it came from. Afterward, the mystery stuck to the Florida swamps like mist on the water. Unanswered questions mixed with the nighttime sounds of crickets and frogs. The strange voice of the spectral Bigfoot stayed like a wild secret in the big wilderness. Enigmatic Bigfoot and Forest. The pictures showed that in the middle of the daytime forest, a sneaky moment got caught by a curious camera. Right there in the old whispers of leaves and trees, a strange face showed up, a face that didn't make sense and made people wonder. It was a huge and mysterious creature like the famous Bigfoot. The picture, just a quick look at nature, showed a really big creature. It was brown in color and walked with a weird kind of grace in the forest. Its eyes were dark, reflecting a place nobody knew. A big nose told a story of a quiet life and the secrets of the woods. Everything about this mystery creature was huge. The strange look, the giant size, and a face covered in wild hair. A kind of ghostly feeling stuck to the creature, making people wonder why it was in that quiet forest. What hidden plan brought it to that exact moment stuck in the quiet of the photo? Secrets hiding in the forest silence? Well, the big mystery of Bigfoot stayed there, a puzzle in the heart of the tree mystery. Wild rabbit. So, picture this, right? Trail cameras rolling in the woods, doing its nature watch thing, and bam! A wild rabbit struts in on a serious munch mission. Now, here's the twist. This bunny ain't your run-of-the-mill size. Nope. It's like the Hagrid of rabbits, massive. I mean, we're talking way bigger than the regular floppy-eared crew. I know, sounds like a weird critter conspiracy, but that's what the footage says. It's not some camera trick or wonky angle. This bunny's just out there breaking the size chart for rabbits. Maybe it's been hitting the veggies extra hard, who knows? But seriously, imagine stumbling upon a bunny that could probably play center field in a rabbit baseball league. Nature's full of surprises, huh? The woods got this jumbo-sized secret agent and we're all just catching a glimpse through the lens. Wild, right? Wild hog. The trail cameras are on duty, cool and collected until they stumble upon an extraordinary scene. Creepy echoes fill the air, the sky mimicking a thunderstorm. And then, out of nowhere, a colossal wild hog takes center stage. I mean, this thing is massive, like it decided to skip leg day a few too many times. But here's where it gets downright eerie. This hog, with eyes brighter than a haunted house sign, locks its gaze with the camera. It's like the pig version of a horror movie villain, radiating vibes that send shivers down your spine. Picture yourself watching the footage, and suddenly, this nightmare-inducing hog is staring straight into your soul. Those glowing eyes make you question if you've accidentally stumbled upon the hog's secret lair or something. Nature, my friend, has its own set of thriller plot twists, and this hog is undeniably the star of the show. It gives a whole new meaning to the phrase, "when pigs fly," doesn't it? Deer encounter? So the trail camera's out there doing its nature watch, and guess who shows up? A wild deer just living its best munching life in the woods. You've got this laid-back deer casually strolling into the camera spotlight on a serious quest for snacks. It's like a woodland buffet hunt, nose to the ground, probably in the mood for some deer gourmet treats. And get this, the camera catches it all. No fancy poses, just a deer doing its thing, oblivious to the whole paparazzi situation. You can almost imagine the deer thinking, hey, just here for the snacks, not for a close-up. Nature's got its own reality show, and this deer is the chill star of the moment. No drama, just a simple scene of a deer enjoying a meal in the woods, while the camera plays the role of a low-key spectator. Just another day in the wild where even deer have their casual laid-back moments. Deer enjoying drink. The trail camera is rolling in the dark, and what does it catch? A wild deer having a peaceful midnight drink. There's this calm vibe as the deer sips away, totally clueless about being in the spotlight. Midnight's usually about mystery and quiet, but here's this deer casually hydrating like it's got a secret midnight oasis. And the best part? The camera's just silently capturing the serene moment, nature's own late-night sip and stroll. It's one of those scenes that make you appreciate the simple joys of nature. A deer doing its thing, savoring a drink, in the night keeping its secrets. You almost feel like you stumbled upon a hidden watering hole where the wild ones gather after hours. So imagine watching this footage, seeing the deer in its peaceful midnight bliss. Nature's little nightcap, right there on camera, giving you a glimpse into the quiet beauty of animals just enjoying their moments under the moonlight. Wild fox? Okay, so the trail camera's on a midnight mission, and guess who's the unexpected guest? A wild fox just strolling into the lurking darkness of the woods. It's like nature's own late-night show, right? Now, here's where it gets a bit spooky. This fox, with eyes shining like it borrowed some glow-in-the-dark paint, imagine stumbling upon that footage. It's got this horror movie vibe with the bright-eyed fox wandering in the shadows. The woods are doing their mysterious thing, and here's Mr. Fox probably on a moonlit adventure or just having a midnight snack. But those eyes, man, they give off a vibe like you're in some creature feature. It's like nature decided to host a midnight mystery starring a fox with eyes brighter than your phone screen in the dark. So you're watching the video, feeling a mix of awe and a tiny chill, realizing the wild has its own spooky charm, especially when a fox turns into a night explorer. Nature's way of saying, guess what I can do in the dark? Pretty wild, huh? Mysterious man? Okay, imagine this scene. You're chilling on the phone, nothing spooky, right? Suddenly, you glance at the security camera and boom! There's this mysterious dude strolling by your house, holding a bag like he's on a secret mission. Now, let's be real. That's the kind of thing that sends shivers down your spine. The video goes from a regular night to full-on scary mode in seconds. You're there, phone in hand, watching this stranger casually passing by, and it's like a horror movie unfolding in real life. The bag adds an extra layer of mystery. What's in there? Is it just a neighbor with some late-night snacks, or is this dude bringing the plot twist to your peaceful evening? You can almost feel the tension as you watch, thinking, who is this guy, and why is he casually strolling around at this hour? It's the kind of video that makes you triple-check your locks and maybe avoid looking out the window after dark. Creepy, right? Ant ballet mystery. In the daytime quiet, something super weird went down with ants on camera. They usually just do their ant stuff, right? But this time, it was like they joined a secret ant parade or something. They formed this round shape, not their usual ant moves. It was like a tiny ant dance party, each ant playing a role in a hidden melody on the ground. Weird, huh? Ants are supposed to be simple bugs, just doing their ant thing. But this time, they were all teamwork and harmony, creating a funky pattern on the ground. People who know old ant stories say ants are bigger on living together. Teamwork is their survival secret. They follow a leader, like a boss, to stay alive. But this ant dance? Total mystery. Why were they doing it? Was it just instincts, old memories, or maybe they were grooving to a secret ant song? The questions were flying around like sneaky ghosts. As the ants kept circling, it was like they were saying, hey, life's full of secrets. Nature's got its own play, and these ants were the stars of a puzzling circle. It makes you think about a world way beyond what we get. The dance rolled on, a reminder that life is hiding some crazy mysteries, making us wonder about things we can't quite get. Queen termite. In the middle of the daytime forest, there's this guy, right? totally zoned in on a job with this massive termite nest. And boom, he pulls out the VIP of termites, the queen herself. I'm talking huge, like termite royalty.
Queen Termite. Whoa!
It's like a backstage pass to the insect world. Now, this guy, he's on a mission. He delicately whisked the queen out of her underground palace, giving us a sneak peek into termite society. Surrounded by leaves and nature's vibes, it's almost like he's conducting a termite ceremony or something. He carefully places her on this vibrant green leaf, and with the sunlight playing its game, the queen termite looks straight up majestic. Why? That's the million-dollar question. Maybe he's a nature enthusiast, or perhaps he's just a science nerd on a quest for knowledge. What's certain is, this moment in the forest is like a mini revelation. It's a reminder of how nature does this intricate dance, with even the tiniest creatures holding key roles. Sunlight filters through the trees, giving the whole thing a magical vibe. The dude behind the camera clearly has a soft spot for the queen termite and the forest. Whether he's chasing scientific curiosity or just vibing with nature, it's a brief but mind-blowing moment that leaves you wondering about the untold secrets lurking in the heart of the forest. Mysterious dinosaur fossils. The videos show that in China, in a place called Yunnan Province, something amazing happened during the daytime. The video was kinda secret, showing really old stuff, like dinosaur stuff. Picture this. A big old dinosaur, almost 9 feet long, showed up in the video, but we can only see 70% of it, like a puzzle missing some pieces. This ancient giant from way back in Jurassic times tells stories of way before. Its bones, like ribs and legs, freeze a moment from forever ago. You can almost feel the grandness of the old days through the silent, rocky storyteller. But wait, there's more. Just 5 feet away, another shadowy shape sleeps in the ground. Another dinosaur, like a buddy from a super long time ago. Together, they make a mysterious picture, a frozen meeting of ancient friends, keeping secrets lost in time. As the video looks closer, questions pop up like shadows in really old places. What tales are locked in these stone bones? What hidden things are woven in the ground under the Yunnan sun? It's like the wind carries whispers from the past, and the sun draws shadows telling stories we forgot. In this hidden world of light and dark, the Yunnan fossils call out to explorers and dreamers. They invite everyone to a place where time takes a pause, a place where the secrets of Jurassic time hang in the quiet echoes of big old creatures. Bigfoot caught? So, this husband and wife are driving late in the spooky woods, right? Suddenly, something hits their car, but they think, whatever, we're driving, so no big deal. But then, boom. Another hit. Now they're like, okay, let's check this out.
Hit something. Hope it didn't hurt the car.
So the wife, still recording, reverses the car. And guess what the camera catches? A huge Bigfoot. I mean, it's like this giant hairy creature running straight at their car. The wife freaks out, screams, and hits the gas pedal like there's no tomorrow.
Oh my gosh, go.
Can you believe it? Bigfoot in the woods, and they just stumbled upon it. It's like a crazy movie moment, but real life. So there they are, driving away, hearts racing, and probably never taking a nighttime drive in the woods again. Wild, right?
Oh my gosh, go.
Phantom Clown's mystery unveiled. On the dark screen, a scary video told a strange story that made people feel scared. The news said there were weird clowns in the city scaring students in schools and colleges. These clowns were spooky and looked the same, popping up in different parts of the city like spooky ghosts. No one knew why these clowns were there or what they wanted. Their reasons were hidden, making everyone wonder. The city became a place of fear, with people talking quietly about these creepy clowns. They got called Phantom Clowns, making them sound even scarier. People didn't know if they had a special message or if they were just making everyone scared. There were so many questions, like shadows that were hard to understand. The city was unsure and worried, stuck in a mystery created by these strange clowns. When the video ended, people were still unsure, their minds thinking about what these phantom clowns might be planning. The city turned into a mysterious stage, waiting to find out the secrets hidden in the shadows and the quiet mysteries. Screams of mysterious creature. Late at night, a secret video showed up, maybe caught by a house camera. The dark shadows covered everything like a mysterious dance. As the clock quietly moved through the spooky night, strange screams echoed from the darkness.
Some kind of wild animal.
A weird, unsettling sound. Nobody knew where these strange cries came from, making it a puzzling mystery hidden in the secrets of the night.
What is going on now?
People around felt a strange silence, their senses on high alert, trying to understand the strange rhythm coming from the hidden depths. People started talking, imagining things like ghosts or strange creatures. One name popped up among the rumors: the Skinwalker, a mysterious and scary being. But the mystery stayed unsolved. The video didn't give any clear answers, just the creepy sound of unknown cries. It became a question without an answer, making people imagine and wonder about the hidden things in the dark. So, with no clear answers, the mystery stayed, a quiet secret in the wind. A nighttime puzzle that keeps people thinking about what strange creatures might be out there when the world is covered in shadows.
Some kind of wild animal.
Aquatic enigma, Olm Wonder. In the water, a strange thing happened. A special Olm, like a mythical cave dragon, smoothly swam in the shadows. The video caught its mysterious moves. Like a magical creature in the deep water. Without eyes, it moved without being scared, like a ghost in the dark water. As the Olm swam around, a mystery covered everything it did. Not having eyes made it even more interesting. What secrets were hidden in its life without eyes? The water held this hidden creature like it had an old puzzle, a question in the water. People watching were so interested in the Olm's strange beauty, they didn't know what it wanted to do. Was it protecting secrets underwater or just exploring? The video didn't say, making the mystery around this water ghost even more exciting. In the quiet water, the Olm moved, leaving behind questions that sounded like faraway whispers in the mind. The cave dragon, a mystery in water, kept swimming silently, making people imagine and wonder about its hidden world. Enigmatic Paya's cat encounter. In the daytime, a camera captured a mysterious cat called Paya's cat. It had soft fur that was a mix of gray and black. The cat sat on old wood, looking serious and staring at something no one could see. Even though it was small and cute, there was something strange about it. After a while, the mysterious cat stood up and quietly moved away, leaving everyone curious. What was it thinking? Where was it going? The sound of leaves and distant whispers blended with the cat's mystery, making the moment feel magical. On a regular day, this little cat brought a touch of strangeness. People watching were left with questions, caught between what they knew and what remained unknown. Paya's cat, with its secrets and quiet ways, left a puzzling story behind, a hidden mystery in the vast world around us. Epic showdown between spider and fly. In the daytime light, something strange happened on a laptop. A fly and a spider became part of a secret show. The camera was watching as the fly sat on the cold laptop. The fly had no idea about the surprising story about to unfold. Then, slowly like a ghost, the spider moved toward the fly. It was a tiny hint of what was coming, making the air feel mysterious. The fly didn't know what was happening, just enjoying its normal moment. Suddenly, like a powerful force, the spider grabbed the fly. It happened so quickly, just like the invisible things guiding their meeting. The fly was caught in the spider's strange hold. The laptop, like a quiet guard, saw this mysterious scene, a short moment in the unknown. Life's dance and the puzzle of hunting showed up in the bright day, leaving behind only hints of the mystery in the lights and shadows. Confusing bubbles. The person who posted this video on YouTube claims it was recorded on June 23, 2023, but it was actually filmed in 2015 by a guy named Hector Garcia. Whatever it is, it shines in the sunlight. Garcia commented that he has never seen anything like it before. Some viewers thought it was just a plastic piece or a large cluster of bubbles carried by the wind. However, when you use a thermal filter, you can see several hot spots. Interestingly, many people in the comments section of the video also mentioned seeing similar objects. People from all around the world have reported witnessing the same strange floating mass.
Oh, you see the sparkling lights in it.
Thank you for coming along on this spooky adventure with us. Subscribe to our channel if you want more spine-chilling stories and hair-raising encounters. We're always going into the deepest recesses to bring you the most intriguing and terrifying video ever captured on camera. And remember to set that notification bell to ensure you get all the updates on our fascinating adventures.